He outside with it.
All right, y'all just have to let me talk because I can't hear y'all.
Oh, no.
What's up, gang? Look, as y'all can see, man, I'm on the road. Y'all know I wear a lot of hats. I'm at the King of Casanova, the good-looking tour right now. King about to go on stage with his thing. Yeah, as y'all can see, right here, man. I'm gonna show y'all. So, yeah. So, as y'all know, I wear a lot of hats, man. Today I'm in my CEO bag, out here on the road, man. So I want to tap in with the gang before my phone fuck up. How y'all doing in there?
We trying to get everything set up right now. Are you gonna actually? He's not joining. No,
I just did all that and y'all didn't get that shit.
Man, we just waiting for you to hang up, bro, at this point, bro.
What's up, you guys? We are back with another After Hours at the Underground Lounge. I'm Holly, and we got Spank here.
Yeah.
And we got Mr. Mike Murphy.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, Mr. Mike. How
you doing,
are you?
beautiful? I'm good.
Well,
Well, you want to tell who Mike, what he does and stuff like that?
Comedian
You know what I'm
Mike
saying?
Murphy.
Come on now.
The people know. If you know, you know, and if you don't
You know
know,
what I'm
now
saying?
you know, and you're about to know.
There we go. All right.
So, Mr. Mike Murphy, welcome to the lounge. You've been here. The thing is, he's been here quite a few times.
Yeah,
so
yes.
maybe people have not seen you, maybe heard you in the background or whatever the case may
Yeah,
be.
laughing
but
all out and
That's
shit.
true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
It's a cool little vibe.
But Mike
with
known
him.
to talk shit about people, though. You know, that's what he's known for.
Is he?
Yeah.
I've seen a few videos,
Yeah.
but I haven't seen those ones.
Yeah, he goes in.
What do you be saying?
It's when they disrespect me in the comments.
Ooh.
Like,
Yeah,
I be chilling. It'd be somebody
Right.
like, lame ass nigga ain't funny. Ah, now you on the green screen.
Yeah, he'll post their
You know what I'm
picture.
saying?
He'll go through their whole page with different pictures.
I hate
as hell.
They sign up for it.
Yeah,
Oh.
like if you say something funny, I'll laugh. Like I'll pin the comment like, oh, because I like that. When you just being disrespectful, no, you know.
Now I'm gonna make something funny.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
And they
I like
think
that.
some of them. When I think a dude's doing it on purpose, like trying to get, because like men is groupies like that sometimes.
Oh, for sure.
They're like, I'm gonna say something so he can give me 5 minutes of fame. I just block him. Nah, now you didn't.
Now you can't ever come on my shit.
Yeah,
again.
now you just go create a new
Now
page
what?
or something, boy.
No, I feel that. I have like certain words hidden on my Instagram because
For real?
Yeah, like if it's too sexual,
So they can't say it in the comments.
They can't say certain sexual shit.
Oh,
on
filter.
my,
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I mean? Like I have it filtered in that type of way because first of all, that's not this, and I get it. It's a free world. You can say whatever the fuck you want, and we live in an era where people really do say whatever the fuck they want on the internet. Not on my shit. You take that somewhere else.
No, that's real. That's
You know
real.
what I mean? Like
I get
I don't play that.
it. My shit, you can say whatever you want. I don't give a shit.
But you're a comedian.
Yeah, that's true
And
too.
I think that's all part of your engagement.
It
you
is,
know what
it
I
is,
mean?
it is.
And I think a lot of people take the internet now and they use it as their way of having some type of courage.
Oh,
or
yeah,
something
for sure,
like that.
for sure.
Because a lot of people that I've ever seen like talk crazy, you would never even say nothing to me in person. You know
of
what I
course.
mean? And
Right.
it's an armor that people wear, like in your comments. I mean, we've seen it. I've never cared to look or like, you know what I mean? But you did bring it to my attention.
Yeah.
So when I did see it, I was like, okay. But I can't take that and like be really upset about it because if 100 people are saying the same thing, then I have to take that as constructive criticism. You know what I mean?
Right.
My voice does carry. I'm loud. My mouth is great. What can I say?
Come on now.
Hey,
Come
yo.
on now.
Come on now.
Hey, yo.
You gotta watch your wording now. You gotta watch your wording. That's all. You just gotta watch your wording. I get what you're saying, but come on now.
You have to fill out some more words.
But people been tough like that behind phones, like text me. Think about it. You ever talk to a guy, he talk real freaky to you, but then when he get around you, he ain't the same nigga that was texting you? That happens sometimes.
I'm sure it does. Not with the niggas.
No, I'll say like with if I think there's like conflict with someone, like I had an issue, I don't usually like to text or talk on the phone because I don't want you saying something that I know you won't say in person.
Right.
Because then you're not gonna give me an option to be like, nah, so what was you saying again? Yeah, whatever, it's whatever. Okay, now it's
Oh
whatever.
yeah, I like
But in
that
person,
period,
I'm like,
though.
let's just talk in person. Because
Yeah.
you're gonna keep it to where you're gonna say exactly what it is. You're not gonna be hiding behind the phone, so I don't like doing that.
So you don't like even speaking on the phone either?
No, because even then.
If it's beef, if you got like beef with
it's
somebody.
beef. No, I feel that.
Let's say me and him had an issue, whatever, and I'm like, yo, what's up, I heard you. And he's like, yeah, and so what? Or whatever, you'd be like, all right. But if he's a person like, nah, I wasn't like that, you know, because you're more, because men know there's a level of a threat. Women could be all this and talking crazy in person because they think he's not going to hit me. And most of the time he won't. A man knows I can only go but so far before
With the
there's a consequence.
for
So in
sure.
person, you're not going to be doing extra shit because you're
Facts.
going to just keep it.
Unless you want to take it there.
Unless you want to take it there,
Right.
but a lot of times that's not the case. So I just don't do the, yo, I heard this, because then, and I don't like to do it on public platforms. If you get on public when everyone's watching, yeah, I heard you say this.
They
What
get
do you think
extra.
that? What you think that person gonna say now?
Yeah,
He can't
yeah.
be like, no, because now he look like a coward. So you gotta be like, man, it's whatever. And then you're like, oh, you showing off now.
It makes you gotta call him out.
Yeah, so I just like to do things in person.
I feel that. I really, 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 really do. I also came up with a solution to the interrupting portion.
What's that? What's this? We shut up and let you talk? What's this? Can I talk?
You got that made. That's crazy.
I got some shit to say, but
I'm gonna just go like this.
but
Because I did notice that Lou be raising his hand when he really want to
Yeah.
interrupt with something.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, I'll put this up.
in your defense though, Holly, I told them that I was like, another thing is you're the only woman on the panel. So a lot of men that's talking with deep voices, you want to be heard, so you gotta, stand out and scream sometimes, and you know what I'm saying, because you want your voice heard. So I say in a way I understand why it's happening. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah.
Like I said, I take this as I literally I never cared to read the comments. I pay attention to Instagram comments because those are like, I could physically see
Because you
them.
post sexy pictures and you want to see
No,
them
no,
comments.
no, I'm talking about the Instagram comments.
Oh,
When it
okay.
comes to our shit, I
Oh,
pay
okay.
attention to that because it comes to my comment
Yeah,
feed. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So I'm seeing what people are saying.
Right.
Oh, on YouTube,
I don't
you gotta
see
go
that.
to
I'm not
that.
like logged in on anything on YouTube for
Yeah,
me
YouTube
to
to
be paying
go see
attention
it.
to that.
Yeah, that's true.
So when you brought it to my attention, I went and go look, and I was like, ooh, okay, that's about 15 niggas that said it. I gotta take that in. I gotta take accountability.
Whoa,
Accountability. I
that's
should make a sign that says
Brum, brum, brum,
accountability.
brum.
Da-da-da-da.
They was going in.
And
Somebody said, "Where Brit at, man?" I
they
said,
wanna
"Damn."
and you know what? I respect that because everybody has their own liking for certain personalities and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I do have a really big personality. I have a voice that carries. That's why I like doing this situation because I feel like this fits my personality.
Right,
You know
for
what
sure,
I mean?
for sure.
And I also know that your guys' demographic is not used to a young,
I said that too.
you know what I mean? A
said
young,
that too.
outlandish individual like myself that it may catch people off guard. You know what I mean?
Right.
I say the first thing that comes to mind, and sometimes it may seem like I may need to pop a perk. I don't know. I don't do
Oh, yeah,
those.
somebody did say,
So
"Yo,
I'm like,
she
she didn't pop
bird."
a like, damn. I do be on 10 sometimes, but I also love the conversation.
Was it just that episode where it was like that?
No, I do. I like that
You know
all
what I'm saying?
day.
With all them comments was.
Yeah, this one
It was
was
just
a
a
lot of
Yeah,
comments. It was a lot.
yeah.
You know
And
what? I think also what it was too. It was a lot of ball players here, so they was talking sports. So they, guys when
Oh,
they
yeah.
listening to Paul Pierce and Tony
Niggas are
Allen,
getting
Lou Will
numbers.
talking about basketball. She's like, yeah, but what if? Like, we want to hear about the basketball story. Shut your ass up, like you know what I'm saying. So that's what it was too.
So I'm saying, shit, go back in the kitchen, go get his review.
right. It was one of them things.
Crazy.
It was one
Yeah, and I
of
was
them
sitting
things.
here like, all right.
Because even Lou said at one point, damn, we finally got Holly to shut up. That shit was hilarious.
But you know what? When the conversation does turn basketball, what are y'all expecting me to say? You know what I mean? With only a few things that I would talk about, and I'm sure y'all don't want to talk about it. So,
Is there a sport out there that you are actually into?
oh
A
no,
sport?
I love basketball. I love football. I mean, those are sports that I
But
pay
you just
attention
don't follow
to.
like everything, like the stats.
I mean, I feel
and,
like I do, but not to the extent of the conversation.
Right,
like
right, I
I talk
got you.
about like what numbers niggas are putting up and shit like that, and
Right.
also, I guess the drama maybe perhaps behind
Behind
certain
the scenes.
basketball players and football players because that's just
that's always about a chick.
you know what I mean. Usually,
facts.
so that's kind of the only way that I would be able to bring that up in conversations. But y'all get to really politicking about it, and I. When the fuck am I gonna talk about that? I don't know.
I'm waiting for football season. That's what I'm waiting
I
for.
like football season too. Like I fuck with both basketball and football. But I took that as constructive criticism, and I appreciate you fellas out there.
Don't worry, you ever see the comments on Drink Champs? Nori cuts everybody off, and they be grinding him up.
They be going in on Nori. They be going in.
I mean, it is what it is. Holly need a perk or something. Chill out. Let y'all speak. Damn near ruin the whole episode. Damn, but I bet you he watched the whole episode.
He watched the whole thing.
Why not?
But every show we get, oh man, when the PCB is gonna do a show. Hey, what camera is mine? Which one is mine? The middle
All
or the
three
one
of
at the end? Which one is mine?
Right here.
That one right here? Yeah. Hey man, listen, I know y'all keep asking for the Plastic Cup Boys podcast, radio show and all that. It ain't happening, man. It's a wrap. Okay, it's the underground lounge now. That's where I'm at. If you follow all of us, you can see their journey and see what they doing. This is what I'm doing right here. Okay, so go check their page and find out what they're doing. Y'all can stop commenting saying when is it going to be a Plastic Cup Boy podcast? Because it's not. Because I'm not doing that. I'm doing this. All right.
This
That's cool?
is shit now.
There you go. Yes.
This is little shit
yes.
now.
God damn. Come on. Yeah. Now I will have all my friends on here. You know, y'all seen Naeem a couple times. You know what I'm saying? I'll get Wayne on here. I'll get Harry on here. Of course, I get Kev on here, and I get Joey on here. I get them all on here. Just give me some time. Though. I'm still trying to build and stand off and do my own thing before I start having them on here all the time. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Let's go. All right, my bad.
No, for sure.
That clear real quick for me.
Do you, like, when you have, obviously being a comedian, you get the positives and the negatives. Mm-hmm. Have you ever ran into like a comment or somebody saying something about you that you just maybe not hurt your feelings, but like made you feel some type of way, or look at them like, nigga, you don't even know me, like?
Yeah, I had I think I talked about this on the pod when me and Luce first started. Mm-hmm. I had a joke about when I moved out the hood, I moved into a white neighborhood.
I remember that.
Man. They called me sellouts and all types. They was going in on me. I'm like, it's just a joke. Shut up. Even Lou, when I'm telling the joke, Lou go, nigga, I got lost in the joke too. I forgot it was a joke, but I understood it though. I get why they got like that, but you know.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but so I've had a few like that. I had a few.
Well, in those cases, like, I feel like people are entitled to how they feel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you are allowed to feel it through and through. And if you feel it so much that it makes you want to leave a comment, then you really must have fucking felt it. You know what I mean? Right. So I never get mad at that. But I'm also not the type of person to go leave a comment and it be mean or like negative or anything that can trace me being a hater of any sort. You know what I mean? That's just not in my nature.
My thing is this:
I never could really relate to that.
My thing is this: if I don't like something, I'm out.
What am I paying attention to it for? Like, I have a homegirl. She talk about she don't like Future, but every time I play Future, she right there singing the whole song. Right. Bitch, how you don't like Future and you know every motherfucking Future song? That don't even make no sense. She's like, well, no. If you know every Future song, even if you don't like him as a person, you still like him because you know his shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we just live in that aspect.
How
do you be
Mike?
dealing with?
I had one situation. It wasn't necessarily about like you ain't funny or not. I make my videos based off life, stuff I think about or whatever. So I was making videos, and every once in a while I be getting tagged some dude from New York, like taking shots at me in his videos. Like basically I'm stealing his content, like seeing his stuff and then making.
What's his name? Or you don't want to say his name? You ain't got to say his name.
No, I ain't
just tell me afterwards. I think I need to tell me.
So I just ignored it at first, like, whatever. And I went to his page, I'm thinking like our content ain't nothing similar at all. So I didn't get it. And I was ignoring it, one of them things. And then one day he just made a whole dedicated video about me.
Like on some stalker shit?
I mean, use my face and everything, like and people would send it to me. And when I wake up in the morning, that's the worst time to see any, because I'm like, I'm not a morning person. So I woke up and see it and I was like, fuck that. Turned the lights on, wiped the seat out of my eyes and made a response out of emotion instead of just being like, I ain't worried about that or whatever. And we went back and forth or whatever. And this is why what bothered me was like, I'm not stealing your shit, but the fact that your fans ain't even like, I made a video about like Hennessy and I described the people who drink it.
Okay.
Nothing about the drink itself. Like when you see niggas drinking, this is the kind of behavior they display. He made a video just saying it was garbage. Like it wasn't good liquor.
Oh, okay.
Totally, it's just a Hennessy. We use both a picture of a Hennessy. He's like, you stole my. I'm like, bro, the content's not even the same. Like, but he screenshot a video of mine with a date after his and his video, both with a Hennessy bottle. Someone just looking at it without going to listen. It's like, oh, he did take his shit.
Right.
And he didn't even listen to the video. It's not, so that made me mad because it feels like you trying to explain yourself to a bunch of niggas that ain't smart enough to understand or cared enough to listen.
To look.
So
or
it's
go
like,
find out.
you know what? I ain't wasting my time, bro. I ain't steal your shit. Reached out to him. He never replied. We just had that little tit for, back and forth, and then I just left it alone. And he did his thing, and I did my thing, whatever. But that was the only thing that really bothered me because as comedians, Spank, we come up with our own shit.
Right.
So you tell a joke like, yo, you stole that off of so-and-so. You be like, no, the fuck I didn't. And on social media, the internet, they gonna
can make a
believe.
narrative.
I could write a joke, and he could take it because he's him, and I'm not known like that. They're not gonna think that I wrote that joke and he took it. They gonna think I took it off him. So you just be having your ass time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of these big names, I heard stories that they do that. They steal the joke, and then you be like, man, you think I took a joke off you, nigga? You do open mics,
Right?
And you be like, so you think just because I'm, that's where you heard it at, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, that was the only thing that really bothered me was because he was coming at. And then the people were like, yeah, he did do that. And I was like, you flunky fucking idiots. I was mad as hell about
I would
that.
have been mad too. I don't know if I would have responded, but I would have been mad if somebody was out there tricking somebody to believe that I'm doing something that I'm not doing.
Yeah, my response actually did more for him than for me. Because this is gonna sound like some corny shit, but it fucked up my energy. It put me in a bad mood all day.
That's real.
And it was people like, oh, dude, funny too, and was going to his, like, he gained some more followers from it. I didn't really gain nothing. It was just my response. And I was like, bro, this is corny. Like, I should just ignore it. But that was the only time. Any other shit, I'll either do it like I said earlier or just ignore it.
Accountability. That's what that was.
Yeah, I was tight.
We was talking about before the start of that. We had went to this young lady birthday party that me and Mike is cool with. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say how he entered the room. You know what I'm saying?
No, tell us. You gotta build a
Go
story.
ahead. No, you might as well say it now, nigga.
You know me.
Tell the story and not say that.
You know me. You know
Yeah, I
me.
walked in with a hoodie, pair of jeans on.
Hold on, let me
know.
All
preface.
right, go ahead.
Hold on, let me preface, and then I'll let you jump in before
All right, go ahead.
Please.
See, she calls me and says, yo, I'm celebrating my birthday Friday here. Make reservations. It's a nice place. It's like this. She's describing. I don't really go out in LA, so I don't know. When you compare it to something, I'm like, I don't know what that is, but I know how she be. She be dressed to the nines at 7-Eleven.
She do.
Okay.
I never
sure.
seen her with no bullshit on.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, she gonna be dressed.
Do I
She's
know
like,
her?
we getting fancy.
I don't know.
I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm like, I'm gonna throw some shit on. So I rush home from a show, dress. That's why I'm dressed up because of that. Now, go ahead.
Threw that all black on. You know what I'm saying? That's what you trying to impress me.
He
Threw
threw
that all black on.
I
Yeah.
had all black on.
What did you have on?
Walked in with 24 roses. You know what I'm saying?
What color was that?
It was yellow.
That we talked about that too. There's different. If he would have walked in with 24 red roses, then I would have think,
That'd have
okay,
been crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
Right?
your little shit.
Red
But
means love or some shit like
yellow-
that.
I would have been sick seeing you with the because I was already like, when I came in, she was like, nigga, who you in love with? What the fuck you got on?
I thought he was
What were
on
you
a date.
wearing?
I don't know. I probably had on some little cool shit.
He had on like some, I don't say
Some little
cargos,
cool
but
shit.
they was like, not cargos, but they was like that material, regular, some Nikes, and he had a hoodie on, like some Mary
regular
shit or something.
Yeah, some regular shit. Wasn't nothing crazy.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
He said, nigga, what the fuck is you doing? I'm looking around like, I'm the only nigga in here dressed up. It was her and her birthday friends and me. And him, Donovan, and Wayne just laughed. I'm like, I go over her like, yo, what's up with, you know what I'm saying? She was like, don't let them tease you about what you got on. Like trying to make it seem like she was defending me from getting bullied or something. Don't listen to them. They're jerks. Get the fuck out of here.
How were her friends dressed?
Bad in the motherfucker.
They were dressed. One of them was real nice. I wanted to try to talk to her, but she was like in a little crevice I couldn't get to her.
Oh,
She was
that's
like,
an excuse.
Like, what do you mean? Like sitting down somewhere you couldn't like?
yeah,
go
I ain't want
introduce
it'd have been
yourself?
obvious. Excuse me.
Yeah,
Excuse
okay,
me.
okay.
Hey, what's your name? It'd have been too obvious.
So all of her friends were dressed nice.
There was.
Okay, we were talking about this video earlier. There was a video that went viral on TikTok, and the girl is, I'm a TikToker. I be on TikTok. Disclaimer. The girl was cussing out her friend for showing up, I guess, cuter than her on her birthday.
Basically. We got the video. We can play it. Can we put the camera on the video this time? We'll just play the video when they be cursing us out. Like, what they looking at?
Oh, well, no, they could put, he's dropped the clip on the
Drop
side.
the- all right.
Yeah. This isn't the reaction, though, right? It's the actual video.
Like, how the fuck is you doing all of that extra makeup, all that extra jewelry and shit, bitch? And he want to fucking hoochie cut the shorts, no, my nigga coming with us out. That's weird, bitch. You're not my fucking friend for real, bitch. You're not real.
Okay,
because
but
it's my birthday.
First off, if that's
It's
your
about me.
if that's your nigga, you shouldn't even be looking at me.
Okay, bitch, you don't even need to be giving him a reason to look at you, bitch.
Bitch, I'm just being-
Bitch,
bitch, I'm just being
you wear a
me.
jean skirt, bitch.
I'm
Wear a
just
jean
being
skirt.
Why are you yelling? Like, it's not even
That's my
that deep.
feelings hurt, bitch. You supposed to be a real bitch. You trying to look better than me.
Okay, bitch, what you want to be? That's some fucking hand-me-downs and some corduroys, bitch.
You need to put on a jean skirt or some fucking leggings or something or some baggy jeans, bitch. You know you got more body than me. That's not right, girl.
No,
That's
this
wrong.
it's got to be fake.
Bitch, that's why you
I don't know if that's
You
fake.
supposed to enjoy my birthday. And I can't even enjoy my birthday because you're looking
Bitch, how
better
are
than
you
me.
gonna allow what I have
better
on?
than me.
How are you gonna allow what I have on to make you feel a type of way on your birthday?
Every time we go in the spot, they're looking at you and they're looking over me. Like, that's not how it's supposed to be. Oh my God.
She's starting to cry.
That I don't know who that girl was. She looked like Project
no.
Plot in the face. The
Oh
one that
my
they.
God.
Oh my God. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got rules for my birthday.
Talk about it. Talk about it. Why do women have rules for their birthday?
Hold on. I would never take it to that extent.
Right.
One.
Okay.
That's not in my personality.
Even if they break the
whatsoever.
rules, you want to take it to that
Well,
extent.
first of all, when I say we be dead ass about this shit, we be dead ass. I don't play that shit on my fucking birthday.
I know that. So you saying you want to take it that far?
I'm not
saying
taking
this.
to that extent. Bitch, you wouldn't even be invited out with me if you try
But
to
no,
come.
but what if she make a mistake and come out?
How do you make a mistake when we already know? You know what my rules are? Let me tell you my rules are.
Good.
No sequence and nothing see-through.
No sequence and nothing see-through.
Nothing like hella glittery, like, you know, and nothing see-through.
But why though?
What do you
happened?
mean why?
Yeah,
The
I'm
focus
asking.
is on me for my birthday. There should be no distractions in this motherfucker.
Why would another girl with see-through on distract them from your birthday? How can I distract you? It's just
because-
y'all at the table.
Well, no, not necessarily. I just feel like amongst me and my homegirls, we take the birthday situation very serious. Like, this is your one day where honestly you could be a bitch, a brat, and no one's gonna say shit to you. Like,
Right.
you set the tone
Okay.
for the day. You
Okay.
know what I mean? So whatever you say goes, and we really do all have that. I'm saying amongst my friends. I can't say for everybody else.
Right.
This might not apply, but the 15 bitches that I kick it with,
Yeah.
that's what we do.
That's what y'all
You know
do.
what I mean?
Damn, how many?
Like 10 to 15.
Shit.
Yeah, so we have that.
And who
same,
take care of the bill?
It depends on if. What do you
They
in what
supposed to pitch
situation?
in for the birthday girl. She not supposed to.
Oh,
do
Yeah,
that.
like-
I've never paid for my own birthday meal ever.
Yeah, you
so
should,
they,
you should.
if my friends had to pay for it,
Yeah.
they'll split it, and
They'll
that's
split
never
it,
been a
but
problem.
you'll never- okay.
But that's very
How
rare.
would that be
'cause-
another problem where I'm not putting up no money because I didn't? All I had was
Oh
water.
no, we don't do that.
Y'all don't do
We
that.
don't do
Okay,
that.
I'm just asking.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I see these scenarios, and I thank God that I have the friends that I have now.
Right.
And like, if this ever came to fruition, and
Yeah.
a bitch wore something crazy, outlandish on my birthday, you wouldn't even be out with us.
Let me ask you this:
like,
if you was-
that's it.
if you was in a position where like your money was like right and you had a dinner somewhere that your friends probably couldn't typically afford, would you just cover the whole thing? Like, I want y'all to celebrate, I'm just paying for everything, or you
Oh,
think
for
that's
sure.
crazy?
I've been in situations like that too. Like, I don't mind funding the fun if it
on your own birthday.
maybe not on my own birthday, but in there.
That's what I'm saying.
in
You got-
scenarios.
you know what I mean?
But if the opportunity presented itself and it didn't bother me, yeah, like I don't see why not.
So I got another question for you. You said it's like 10 or 15 of y'all. Mm-hmm. Honestly, is there one or two females in that circle that is a consensus, like they're the two baddest ones, or y'all all think y'all the baddest?
They all right. I ain't gonna lie. They all right, bro. They all right.
I would say
Yeah, they all right. I ain't
me
gonna
and
lie.
my friends, I really, and this is not
All
to
different
sound,
shapes and sizes, colors. Yeah,
I ain't gonna the whole time.
They
I
do
mean,
all right for
where's
themselves.
Matt Cam rap? When I be up here all the time hanging out, it be 40 bad joints in here. They got bartenders, this music and shit. I came, it was like, let's just get the episode over with. They got Will on a they got Lou Will on a Zoom call somewhere on the East Coast.
Yeah.
This nigga got
It's
gas
quiet
station
tonight.
AirPods
It's
in and shit. We
quiet
couldn't hear the
tonight.
nigga. That's
But-
good. I'm just thankful to be here. Thanks to the Underground Lounge. I just wanted to say that it usually be
No, real
a
shit.
ton of joints, and it's just the
No,
staff in here.
the reason why it's not like that today is because we got a big show on Sunday.
No, I'm fucking
Yeah.
And we invited everybody to come Sunday. That's why.
Exactly.
Tell them about it.
Sunday show, we got the BET live experience show we doing downtown. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple of special guests that's pulling up, but
Yep,
you know,
yep.
we ain't gonna say their names yet. We're gonna start dropping their names probably like Friday. But when is this airing out? This airing the day of the event. All right, yeah. So ain't no need to even shout out who's gonna be there because once this air out, then you gonna know who's there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
That's gonna be fun.
That's
I'm
the only
very
reason why I
excited
won't
for
got a
that.
crowd today, though. You know what I'm saying? Sunday is going down. You know what I'm saying? It's going down.
So yeah, we don't have that. There's no hierarchy in my friendship. Like, thank God, we don't move like that. I think everybody has not a specific role, but like everybody does what they need to do within our friendship. And I don't have needy friends. Like we don't have those friendships where.
Talk
What
about
do you
it.
mean?
I know a couple of them. That's all. I know a
Okay, but
couple
I'm
of them.
saying amongst each other, we're not needy within our friendship.
Oh,
Like,
okay, yeah, my fault.
I'm needy. I don't know. My friends might be walking with their hand out and shit. I don't know. And if they do, shit,
Hey,
more power
more
to
power
you.
to them, yeah.
More power to you.
Do you, ladies? Do you?
But yeah, I know like men don't really say that they do, but there are hierarchies in certain male groups.
Oh no, I know that. That's why I asked you if it's like that with you know what I mean.
You
In
know
my
what I
friend
mean?
group,
Like-
we know each person like they're gonna do this. They're you know what I mean. We know that.
Right. So
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
like everyone has their roles and then there's you know the homeboys that like are part of the what do you guys call it? Not
The squad?
Not the but what was the other word for it?
Team?
Not team, not squad. No. Entourage.
They gay or they're straight?
The entourage.
Entourage. No, we're gonna call
You
it.
guys don't call it entourage,
Yeah.
but women tend to call it
Tend to
men's
call it
entourage.
entourage?
Yeah, because
I would like to know what y'all think of my entourage. I would like to know that.
your entourage is cool.
Which
I
is
don't
cool.
think you have any homeboys for real. Like I've never seen anybody kick it really around you that.
Yeah, I'm always
Ain't
dolo. Yeah,
that-
I'm
you know
always
what I mean?
dolo. I'm on a roll with the Plastic Cup Boys all the time.
We've talked about this too before on an old episode and I don't ever think got aired, but
What?
like when, because amongst your guys' friends, you guys don't really have that, but in certain dynamics where I don't want to talk to the homeboy, the nigga that gotta ask permission to do shit or.
What do you mean ask permission to
And
do
that's what I'm
shit?
saying. That's how I know it doesn't exist within your group.
Right.
Because there are certain situations where and I hate to say this because it sounds mean, but I found out that I was talking to the homeboy and I was no longer interested in him like that for real. Because I seen he was the
see what
nigga
you're
that
saying.
was, hey bro, go move my car out the way.
Oh, you-
like,
Yeah, we ain't got
Go
that.
go to the corner store.
like go run you know what I mean? And it's like, there's nothing wrong with that position
No,
either.
there is.
But I also me personally, I don't want to deal with no nigga that's being told to do that because
a flunky, a fuckboy.
that's hey, however you want to pitch it. I don't want to say it like that because
No, we ain't got
I know
that
how they're
now,
finna
Chris.
get in these comments, but
No. That's no. You're not wrong for that.
But
That's,
we're not gonna act like there isn't that role that's played in certain.
In certain crews,
friendship
it is,
dynamics
it
and
is,
groups.
it
There
is,
are
it
there
is.
niggas that gotta work
That's
their way
usually
up.
that's usually like the rap crews, the part of the NBA player crew, the athlete crews. Like that's usually what
because they're
that.
tagging along and getting a lifestyle that they would never get on their
Yeah,
own. So it's
yeah.
like,
Yeah, so I know that's what I'm saying. I know, but even with like with Lou, he don't do that kind of shit either. So, like,
Yeah, I wish a nigga would tell me to move their car.
I'm gonna tell you this, Spank. So we planned a trip one time to Baltimore from Pittsburgh, right? It's like a 4-hour drive.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to DC, sorry, and I'm the planner. I gave people down to the penny how much it was gonna cost per person. The day come, my boy like, well, I didn't know you was. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, so we had to cover his hotel. I'm like, what's my birthday? I'm not going not, nigga. You're driving the whole way. So he's like,
gotta
I'm not
do
driving.
something.
Nigga, get the
Yeah, you
fucking
got-
you're fucking driving.
Yeah, you gotta
so
do
it's,
something.
it might
You
come
gotta do
off as like,
something.
oh, y'all making this nigga drive, but he didn't pay for his room.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
now you're
yeah,
driving,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
But it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
like
you gotta
the fuck boy,
bring
so he making you
something to
dri-
the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll do something like that. We go out, we getting bottles, whatever. Yo, I ain't really got it. It's cool, but nigga, you gonna be the one to go get. We need juice. You go get it and come back.
For
like,
sure, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's just
I
it is what it is. You know what you?
no, I feel that. I do.
I'm trying to think though, Holly. I may be wrong. I don't know if I know a crew. Now, if they're in the studio and they might tell somebody to go get the weed or something, I know that. Or we need some.
I've experienced.
Remember, State Property will hand you all up with E.
Yeah,
I've experienced it. I've seen it.
you seen it. You seen it.
And I've
like,
seen it.
Like just like in a like just chilling in the crib or something. Like what atmosphere was it?
Yeah, like in a like a house.
It was in a house.
In a house situation.
So
and
you was
like,
talking to homie.
I was talking,
liking
but it
him, but then
wasn't.
seen that.
Yeah, so it wasn't. We were talking.
That's
Like
tough.
this was maybe my second or third time kicking it with him,
Mm-hmm.
and like it was an environment where I felt cool enough to be in somebody's house. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
But it wasn't his house. So that
Right.
should have been my first ding ding. Like, you know what I mean? My first, like, you invited me to come kick it with you at somebody else's crib.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which is fine.
And your
Y'all
mind-
But there was other girls there too, though, right?
there was
Or
other girls there too. So
This
it was
girls
like
about
just
TLC
like a,
was playing in your head. When,
no, but no, not even that. Not that at all. And then when like we was kicking it, and it's funny because the homeboy ended up trying to talk to me while I was sitting there, and I was like, okay, so not only is you the nigga that they're telling to go run
Right.
to the store, and as soon as you walk away, these niggas like, oh, so what's up? What you want? Like,
Right, right.
oh, you fuck with, I'm like, no, we just kicking
just
it.
cool, yeah.
You know what I mean? But once
you
I
ain't
see
help.
that,
You ain't help though. Goddamn, yeah, we just kicking it.
we were just kicking it though, so I wasn't gonna lie. Like,
so you went there for him, right?
yeah, essentially, yeah.
And so you're kicking
I
it.
didn't like do anything trifling and like link with the nigga.
No,
or nothing
I
like
ain't saying.
that.
I'm just saying,
But
like you were invited by him there.
once I seen that, I
and
was
then
like,
you were like, oh, this ain't happening. But then when he left, it was the double down disrespect.
Yeah.
Because
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh,
gone.
not only that,
Yeah,
these
what's good
niggas don't
with
even
you?
That's
respect
cool.
you. They
Yeah,
don't
that's-
even respect
yeah, they
you.
don't
You
even
bring
respect you.
some
That's
like cold work. So I was looking. I had some shit on that night. You bring some cold work, and you're making it known that like, you know what I mean. Like you need anything to drink, you sitting with me, talking to me while everybody else is amongst each other. As soon as I ask you to get up and do something, the niggas whose house it was is on my ass for
Right.
real.
That's
you know
the reason
what I
why
mean?
he probably
And that
sent
was
it.
also another thing where I'm like, oh, these niggas don't even respect you. Like it's like,
Oh, yeah, that's
it's
crazy.
that. So I was no longer interested in him
Damn.
that way. And also on top of that, he seen his homeboy press up on me and didn't say shit.
3 strikes, you're out of the old ball
So
game.
I'm like, okay, then it came to a point where I was thinking like, oh, maybe he just doesn't care because we are just like, you know what I mean?
Right.
But then he said something to me later about it that night and was like, oh yeah, like I didn't want to interrupt what you had going on. Like, and I was like, we didn't have nothing going on. You watching your friend up in my face,
Right.
being flashy,
Right, right.
and you not telling your homeboy like, hey,
Yo,
bro,
chill,
not
bro.
even in a funny way, like, hey,
Right.
bro, this you see how bro?
Yeah, what you doing? Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't. I was like, yeah, you're a homeboy.
Damn.
So that's how
Yeah.
that crumbles. And
Yeah, I guess we don't really have a hierarchy in my crew. We just go out, have a good time, you know. See if you can get
I like that too,
see if
though.
you get a
That's
young lady,
perfectly
keep
fine.
it moving. You know what I mean? You got the bill? Yeah, good. I ain't want to put up nothing. Appreciate it.
Before like Cash App came out, when it was like really not, there was no way to like send bread like that.
Mm-hmm.
We would go to clubs. Yo, just get it and I'll give you the negative, bro.
Never.
Just tell me if you just say straight up, I ain't got it.
Yeah.
Cool, don't even got to worry about it. But if you tell me you're gonna send me the money, and then the night I only got money from 2 people, now we got an issue because you felt like that's not our relationship. You know
Right.
you could be like, well, I ain't got it.
yeah,
Right.
But you want me to? I'll stay home. Nah, you ain't gonna stay home. But cool, we got you.
right,
You ain't gonna keep doing that every time, but
right. Or you just not gonna come out.
yeah. Well, hey, so we was just telling my boy the other day. I seen a video. It was Draymond Green like making his face. He was like, it was like the face you make when you see somebody extra head on a bottle that they didn't put in on right. We went to Vegas in 2017 for a bachelor party, and it was a whole crew of us. And my man who used to play in the NFL, his cousin was like, last minute, I'm gonna come with y'all. So we all flew together except for the cousin because he separate ticket.
Yeah.
We pitched in, gave dude the money and all that. We bought food. We get there, he bringing shorties over, the cousin. He bringing shorties over. He drinking all, eating big food. He ain't peace, don't even pay. We like, yo, you got that bread? Yeah, he like, yeah. So I brought it up the other day when I sent that video to the whole crew, and it was like, yo, y'all was in the Uber, y'all didn't hear this. It was 3 of us about to close the door, and his cousin was like, if you don't pay that motherfucking money right now, you're not getting in this Uber, nigga. And he was like, and the shorty was just standing there. He was like, oh, I got the bread, nigga. You know, I told you I was. And he put it out and played him. He was like, I didn't want to have to do that to my cousin. He's like, but
Right.
he's the one that always does, like, this is like not
This
a
is
one
his
time.
thing.
Yeah, so he
Like,
was like,
he's
I
made a
swear to
habit
God,
of
you're
it.
not getting in the Uber if you don't pay that money right now. It was only $140.
Yeah,
So,
I don't.
so it was like more principle than anything.
Like
It was more principle than anything.
for real.
I know I got some funny stories where I get a call to get invited to like a birthday dinner. And I'll pull up, chill, eat or whatever, and then motherfuckers will come to me, yo, Spank, you got something to the bill? I said, nigga, y'all just invited me to come to pay? Like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah.
You want you to pay the
I-
whole joint?
Yeah, like, and so I'm talking to the other nigga. He goes,
The
yeah.
homeboy?
Yeah, I'm talking to
Oh,
another
no.
homeboy. He goes, yo, I got you later. Nah, it don't work like that, bro. Nah, this is not my party. Y'all just called me to pull up and pay the bill. Nah, I ain't one of them niggas. Not at all. If you give it to me later, you can do it now. Fuck you talking about?
The fuck? Yeah, like that's
a lot of
wrong.
that should be happening out here with some niggas you think that got money too.
Really?
Yeah.
I was in Chicago with a comedian. We was doing the weekend or whatever, and I've been with him before. On Sunday, he always had dinner, break bread. He paid the bill. He's the headliner. So this Sunday, some dude he knows from the city pulled up, brought like 5-6 people or whatever. Everybody ordering mad food. And I'm talking to my man, like, yeah, so where you at? He was like, he went back to the room. Like, he was like, they're not making, like, he brought all these people so I could pay their bill.
Right.
Like, I'm out. He just went back to the hotel. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, what's
not
wrong
paying
with,
for y'all?
Yeah, but they try to do that. Like, they've been taking advantage of the situation all weekend.
Hell yeah.
And he was like, he just disappeared.
I did that to Spank not too long ago.
What?
When we went to eat.
Where we go eat at?
Me, you, and D.
Oh yeah.
That was a nice, expensive.
Then 3 other people showed up.
That had nothing
I'll
to do
take
with
care of
me.
it though. I'll take care of it though.
That had nothing to do with
But
me.
they all my family though. They all my family.
I knew when we was going to Spank, I was like, ooh, skirt steak or Wagyu. I do not know. Something that
what
I
kind of
wouldn't
spectrum
order.
is that? Skirt steak or
Wagyu.
that's the shit they put on the tacos on the stand.
Right. So Wagyu.
or A5. Like when you gotta start paying for the steak by the ounce per ounce, $50 an ounce or some shit.
That shit is expensive where we went. That shit was high.
Nigga, the fucking crab legs was like what, $50, $60?
No,
and it was trash.
It was like $250.
It was like $250. God,
yes,
damn.
and they were this big.
It was trash.
And it was 2 of them.
What's the most you ever pay for a dinner?
3-4 grand.
I don't even know why I asked that fucking question. Now I feel like a peasant.
3-4
What's the most that you've ever paid?
3-4 grand. Shit.
What's the most that you've ever paid?
1,500 for like it was like 4 couples, like me and my girl, and then 3 other couples. Was Valentine's Day. We went to. I was ordering like Moet, and this is in Pittsburgh, so this ain't the same L.A.
Yeah.
But everybody's looking at me like, this nigga ordering champagne, you know, not knowing I'm gonna take care of the bill. Like, and when I paid it, it was like, oh, you got it, bro. I would have got it. Let me get a dessert. Nah. But I thought I was doing something with the 1,500. You know what I mean? Let's get the tip. I'm like, I already paid for everything. We out. He said $4 grand and shit. I gotta get my money.
Yeah, I remember being at
No, but then I also look at that kind of shit like, okay, I'd rather you spend $4 grand on something else.
on something else.
Like
for
what?
sure. I don't know. I'm a traveler. I like to travel, so I'd rather spend $4,000 on experience, and I know how to make $4,000 stretch on vacation. So.
But me and my friends, you know, we all doing all right for ourselves though. Like shout out to the past couple weeks. We all doing all right for ourselves. So like all right. Problems in on our last trip. We always go on a trip every summer with the Mykonos last year. So we go to dinner, then we got the club afterwards. We go to dinner, one person like, yo, I got the dinner. Then we go to the club, one person, yo, I got the club. Then the next day is 2 different people paying for it. Like I'm saying, so it comes equal at the end of the day
100%.
sometimes.
And like I said, you have friends that, or like you said, have the means to do that.
Right.
And I hope to, you know, surround myself with people that have the same
Yeah,
like-mindedness
Like,
as that.
hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Fortunately for me, all the women that I do, we all know how to take care of ourselves, and we have no problem footing the bill if needed. Like I've never been in an argument over no money with none of my friends.
Right.
I seen
Knock
that.
on wood, because that is one thing that will really ruin a motherfucking friendship.
That's good.
You know
I just
what I
seen
mean?
a video. It was like on one of them blogger sites, Spiritual World or something like that. And it was like this girl was like, if you want to start really getting money, you have to cut off your broke friends. And it sound crazy, like you know what I'm saying. But she started to explain and saying like, their mindset is what's the problem, not like they got it. They're holding you back because if you doing big things, right? If you went back home to Philly, somebody you grew up with, and you like, yo, I'm trying to get this development, they be like, oh nigga, that shit ain't. You like, I can't even talk to you no more.
Can't talk to you about this
because we so far apart. Our worlds are so far that the things you want to do to someone else, that seem like a fantasy. So they like, nah, bro, like you can't do that. You know what I mean? I want to shoot my own movie. Bro, you think you Warner Brothers?
Yeah, you have somebody doubting you.
Nah.
That's it. Well, also within my friendship dynamic, I have a very low tolerance for people that speak negatively about themselves or about other people.
I don't like that other people shit.
I don't really engage in it. Like, I don't mind like talking shit with your friends. That's just, we're human beings.
That's
you know
what
what
you
I
do.
mean?
Yeah.
But if I catch you doing it to the extent of like, where it sounds like you're trying to change people's opinion of someone, and you don't have the right to do that, I just...
What do you mean change their opinion?
Like, okay, for instance, I had a friend that she would often talk negatively about herself, right?
Yeah.
Then she started like just comparing her body to other women and other things like that. And I tried not to egg it on for too long, because you know what I mean? Like, everyone's allowed to feel how they feel about themselves, but at some point, like, okay, what are you about to do to change it? You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to like women's weight and stuff like that. Like, you only got this bit of time to talk about how much you don't like it, to where I'm gonna be like, all right, bitch, so is you finna get in the gym? Like,
Was she doing it for you to give her a compliment and basically
to, like,
be like,
give her, exactly.
Girl,
it was
you
like one
ain't
of those
overweight.
situations, and I've caught on, and then I caught her doing it to where she would start talking negatively about somebody else's body, and I'm like, hold on,
Yeah,
like, you want to do it to take the light off of you when and no one's even looking at you in that regard. You know what I mean? And women have the tendency of doing that.
No, that's real.
And I just I don't kick with that bitch no more, because I can't sit and be in a room with somebody that doesn't think highly of themselves or doesn't view themselves in a positive manner. What the fuck do I got? Why would I be your friend?
She don't feel like she that bitch.
That's fine. You don't gotta feel like that's your bitch, that bitch, but don't make me feel like you not that bitch either, because. Why do you want me to have a negative?
Y'all be hyping up y'all ugly friends too, though. Y'all be hyping up y'all ugly friends too.
I don't have no ugly friends.
Y'all be hyping up y'all ugly friends too.
do I look fat in this dress? No, girl, you look good. Nah, tell
No, I'm not that friend.
yo.
I'm not that friend. I'm not that friend. I don't have no ugly friends. I really, really don't.
No, I can test to that. You don't. I can test
I don't
to
have
that.
ugly
No, I
friends.
see your Instagram. I'll be like, so I'm gonna say something before, but my boy was like, the first time I came out here, I'm like, bro, I ain't never seen women like that since I've been here, because I don't really go out nowhere. It's just so I'm telling him like, yo, this shit is like, tall rich niggas bring a different environment. Like it's a
different women.
Yeah, I mean that's anything. The better you are as a part, like the more valuable you are, you're gonna have better options. For sure. So I was explaining that, and he was like, we're talking. He was like, how do all these bad joints just link up? I said, well, it's like comedians. It's like you might know a bunch of comedians. It's usually not no ones that ain't funny.
Right.
You ain't gonna be hanging with the nigga every time you bomb. You like, bro, we can't. You suck.
You're not gonna kick it with him.
You see him like, oh, all them niggas is funny. It's just a like-minded, you know what I mean, type of thing.
For sure.
And she be recruiting too, though. She be recruiting. She'll see me with a chick, get friendly with her. Next thing I know, she hanging out with her. Hold on, what's going on?
Oh yeah, they do that. They do that.
I have a very likable personality. We've been in situations where Spank has introduced me to some ladies and they just love me, and I'm so much to love. Why
you definitely got a cool personality.
I feel like I'm a cool little vibe.
No, you are.
And women tend to grasp, or like, they tend to grasp towards me because I don't give off the energy where I feel like
Not a mean girl.
I'm not a mean girl.
But that's a good thing for you, because the ones who don't gravitate towards you, you already know what kind of person they are, because they're either intimidated by your looks or your personality or just who you are as a person. Like there's women that walk in a room and all the girls, all the guys are like, oh my, you know what I mean? And like, who's that bitch think she is? Automatically, you got
mean girls.
Yeah,
man.
you got to dub that, because she going to be behind your back. Oh, Holly thinks she got her hair done.
Oh, for sure. I've been in situations like that too. But me and Spank have talked about this. I don't like the mean girl energy. I'm not into bullies. I'm not into people that think that they're better than the next motherfucker just because they got shit. I'm not into that. I think if we were stripped from everything that we motherfucking have, what do you have to bring or to offer that'll make you think that you're that motherfucker, you know what I mean? Without all the extra accessories. You know what I'm saying?
I'm funny, because some people they can get money and people like them because of that. There's sure. Like you say, you strip away that whatever happens, you're like, yo, why would I even?
Why would I even care about you?
There's some people like, yo, this nigga funny as hell. He cool. He just, you know what I mean? So I'm thank God that I got something. You know what I mean?
You have something to offer at the table besides your looks, besides the vain shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't live in that type of world. But I also grew up with those type of parents that they didn't allow that shit. They knew they raised some pretty ass daughters, and they're like,
where you from?
I'm from Sacramento. Originally, like San Francisco. I grew up in the Bay Area, and then I moved to Sac when I was in middle school.
Okay.
But I went back to the Bay for college, and then I came out to LA in the end of 2014, and I've been here ever since. I'm ready to get the fuck up out of this.
You get up out of here?
I'm ready to get up out of here. I want to take my talent. Yes. You know what it is?
Where?
Where do I want to take my talents? I want to go to Houston. I want to go to Houston or go to Dallas.
So let me ask you this.
Hold on. I want a house. Do you guys, I'm at the age where I want a motherfucking backyard. I want a house. For the money that I'm putting towards a house, I want it I pay way too. My bills are too high in LA.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see my money and feel my money, and what I do here, I can do it anywhere. I mean, granted, obviously, I love being at the Underground Lounge. That's not a far flight. You know what I mean?
Right.
If Luke could do it, I could do it too. Goddamn it! So yeah,
That's
I'm
true.
just ready to change the scenery. I've been here for a long time. 11 years is a long time.
I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
This is paradise for absolutely, and I feel it. I feel it because this is paradise. You're not gonna get the weed. You definitely not gonna get the weed nowhere else. Trust me, I tried it. The weather is phenomenal. We have some days, and the women are beautiful, and we have.
And you got the pick of the litter. You know
We
what I'm saying?
literally have such a beautiful environment. Like downtown is a little dirty and shit, but
a little. Shit.
there's a lot of homeless people in LA. People don't see that too.
That's the Walking Dead for real. Like
Oh,
they,
for sure.
they was casting niggas
sure.
out of there. Like, yeah, you'll do.
No, for sure.
No,
Shit
real
crazy.
shit. Real shit. My cousin came out here and she wanted to go to the Santee Alleys, right?
Oh, the shopping
Because like the
district.
shopping district, you know, she's seen it on, this was before TikTok, but she's seen it online.
That's downtown, right?
Yeah, downtown.
Yeah.
And she had to go through downtown to get to the Santee Alleys, and they like walked around downtown. She called me, she was confused. She was like,
about Skid Row a little
what
bit.
the fuck is going on in fucking LA? And I was like, girl, it's an epidemic down there. It is sad to see broad daylight niggas tweaked off some shit.
Let
Like,
me ask you a question though. You said, so I got a friend. She's a comedian. You're not brown skin, but you're not like
I
light.
am brown skin.
No, I'm talking about like
Oh.
like
She's brown skin.
like
I'm dark
Spank.
skin.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
brown skin. I'm dark skin.
So she's like a little bit lighter than Spank. She moved to Atlanta, and she was saying like I cannot date here. Like dark skinned women are not
Liked or
like
something?
favored as much as like the exotic.
In Atlanta?
No, in
Houston.
LA.
Oh, here.
She
LA.
left LA
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah.
she moved to Atlanta. And she was saying like, I'm never gonna get like the black men here, either like white women or like the quote unquote exotic, like you know what I mean. So you being not light skinned, I was gonna ask you, do you feel like that's accurate or you haven't really had that experience?
I haven't had that experience. However, as soon as I see a nigga likes white women, I'm not even pursuing him, to be quite honest. Like he's just not my type of brother. That's just it. That's it.
All
Like,
my niggas, I'm tripping.
but also
Talking about all my niggas married, but I'm talking about my other crew. My other
Right,
crew of
right,
niggas.
right.
Yeah, they all like black women. Shit.
for sure. I know, you know what I'm saying?
Hold the sign up, Holly.
That's gonna be your thing when you get some cue cards.
Yeah. I like I said, I've never experienced that, but I have seen it happen. I had a homegirl that brought a girl out with us, and she was Nigerian, and I literally heard the club bouncer like, y'all too good, she can't come in.
Oh yeah, that's why I've seen
And
it.
I was like, fuck y'all, fuck this club, we out.
I had
We sat in the car for like 30 minutes, like, so what should we do? Like,
I was going to
we were
Atlanta.
fucked.
I
Was she
going,
cute though?
She was beautiful.
Damn.
Beautiful.
You
Nubian
know, they just like they got a ratio.
Yeah.
Like, nah.
Nubian queen.
Damn.
Beautiful features.
Send me a
Like,
page.
yeah, no, for sure your type.
I ain't have
For
a
sure your
chocolate
type.
one in a minute. Send me a page.
But it was just on some like, and that unfortunately is how some of the clubs are out here. So for your friend, I do feel her. Like, and also that's one of my main reasons why I want to leave the city too. I want
Right.
to be around black people.
Around black people.
I want to be not just in these type of environments. Like I want to go to the grocery store and be around black
Be
people.
around black people, no.
I want to be and not
Cops is black,
and
like everything.
and everything. You know what I mean? So I just want to experience that, and I think I will. LA has been a home to me for the last 11 years. I love this city. It has made me into the woman that I am now. You know what I mean? My business is here. My friends are here. But that's it. Like, nothing else is tying me to the city. I don't got no kids here. I don't got a husband here. Like, it's
You
very
don't want no
easy.
kids though.
But I'm saying I don't. So I don't have
can just get about- I
I
see
could
what
just
you're saying.
leave
You just
and
leave
there's
and go.
no, like, real attachment to it. And who knows? I may want to come back. Houston may not be my calling. But I do want a house. I want a fat-ass crib. 3 walk-in
I had a
closets.
nice house like brought back home, and once I sold it, that's when my family knew like, oh, he's really moving because I put bread into this crib, like you know what I mean. And now I think about the house and where I stay now, I'm like, but I still love it. I would never go back. But that's
like
what
it fell off.
sort of dog. Like when I show people the house, they be like, the cost of living clearly is in Pittsburgh is way less. You know what I mean? But when people see the house, that house will be, if you took my house and put it in
LA.
Sherman Oaks, should be $4 million. You know what I'm saying? I paid $190 and then put $100 into it. So it's like but that was big. I stayed, I'm living on Sunset now, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
And I just downsized, but it's like, yo, I wasn't, but I know eventually that I'll be able to make the kind of money where I could get something bigger again.
For
but
sure.
I'll never be in Pittsburgh living again. Like this is
That's just
like
never
Spank
you
said,
know.
I ain't never going nowhere else.
Because you
Yeah.
said your mom lives in your Philly house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the outskirts.
Oh, okay.
That
On the
makes sense.
outskirts.
I ain't got in the hood no more. She out the hood.
That she out there.
Yeah.
She in the suburbs.
Yeah, she out the
I
hood.
like that.
How far is SCI Chester from Philly?
Who?
The jail, Chester.
Chichester?
SCI Chester.
SCI? Probably like 20 minutes, 25
I
minutes.
did a show there like two years ago for the
Oh, bro?
inmates. Yeah. The dude we was in there, you just with the inmates, like they could shank you if they want. Like you just
What?
Yeah,
amongst
you
them.
real close to him.
Yeah, like it ain't like you segregate off like behind no glass. You be talking to
Who
them. I
did
was
that
like,
show? Who did that show?
Dude named T-Road. He toured
Yeah,
with
T-Road
Terry.
from Pittsburgh, right? Yeah.
So he got all the contracts for that. So I
Yeah.
was home. He's like, you want to do it with me? Shima Franklin headline. I feature. He
Okay.
did.
He could just
hosted.
shank somebody.
I mean, they could.
They'd be right
want-
there. They'd be right there.
But it's like they're just that close. But the unit
Hell
that,
nah.
that jail was called. I forget. It's a country, but their way their prisons are set up.
If it's the same jail I'm thinking about, it might be further. Now that I think about it.
It shit ain't. We went and got cheesesteaks. It wasn't that far, but I
You went
didn't-
that far? All right,
yeah.
It's probably like, I think it's like 20, 30
Ooh, a
minutes.
Philly cheesesteak sounds so good right now.
You gotta relax.
Yeah, but this prison is like
That
one. They
sounds
wash their
so-
own clothes and shit. You that College Boys food truck?
Oh,
Yeah.
that
You
doesn't
did a
sound
video?
so fucking
Yeah,
good.
That shit's good.
Y'all, it's Lou Will. I'm out here reporting live from the underground, and I'm getting ready for more NBA action. But listen, let me let y'all in on a secret before I get into that. FanDuel is the best place to find all your favorite player props. Now you can make the smarter play with performance trainers. You want to see if a guy's hitting that over consistently? I don't know. Or maybe they've been flirting with a potential triple-double. Get the latest stats right inside the app and see who's heating up. Yeah, that's right. See who's heating up. And once the game starts, that's when things get interesting. You can combine live prop bets into a same-game parlay for a chance to win big. If you don't have FanDuel already, it's cool. It's never too late. You can get in on the action right now. You'll get started with $200 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. So just visit FanDuel.com/UGL to join today. Make every single moment with FanDuel count, your official sports betting partner of the NBA. I'll catch y'all next time in the underground. Love.
Must be 21 plus and present in select states. For Kansas, an affiliate with the Kansas Star Casino, or 18 plus and present in D.C. First online real money wager only, $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawals bonus bets which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit fanduel.com/RG. Call 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut or visit mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland. Hope is here. Visit gamblinghelplinema.org or call 800-327-5050 for 24/7 support in Massachusetts or call 1-8778-HOPE, New York, or text HOPE NY in New York.
Do they have any Philly cheesesteaks out here? Like good ones? Where?
That truck is good.
He just shouted out.
What is it
It's called College Boys cheesesteaks.
Where is that?
It's a truck. It's a food truck.
I'm
It's
saying
usually
where?
on Sunset.
Sunset by the Wendy's.
By the Wendy's, yeah.
Oh, I used to live right there too. I used to live on
They from Philly.
Poinsettia. Oh,
Yeah,
they
these
are?
things good.
I think their son got murdered
What
or
about over
something.
here? Oh.
And they did like.
I gave
they
him a
wanted
little
to do
commercial.
something. Yeah, I seen that. That's what I was ordering one day. I was like, oh, Spank was here. They got his picture up there and shit.
That's very unfortunate. Do they have any in the valley?
They go sometimes. They go up there. Like
Sometimes they, yeah.
You can go to the Instagram and it'll
They'll
tell
show
you
you
like
where the
their
spots
spots.
they go.
They show you.
That sounds so good.
Yo, I wanted to
Sorry,
ask you a
that
question
was
because I got a story. When did you start following me on Instagram?
When did I start following you on Instagram?
I'm gonna tell you why.
I might have saw one of your funny videos or something. I'm one of them type of dudes.
So I met you before, probably in the Laugh Factory, but it was just like a high and by type thing. Like it was a bunch of us. So one day, it's a couple weeks before the Super Bowl out in Phoenix,
yeah.
and I'm asleep, and we on this West Coast time. So when we wake up, anybody from the East Coast, they already been up for a couple hours.
Right.
yeah.
That's why we do our videos so early.
So when I wake up, I see all these text messages and missed calls. I'm thinking like, oh, somebody got clipped. Like Because that's why I'd be having all these missed calls. So I open up the first text message, and it's a screen recording from Sirius. And I hit play, and it's Harry and them talking about me. And they're like, yo, he asked Spank, like, yo, you going to Mike Murphy's show? He was like, who? And he was like, he explains, oh yeah, bald head dude with the beard, yeah. He's like, he had a show out there? He was like, yeah. So they was talking about me on the show. My boy's like, yo, these niggas is talking about you. I said, I'm gonna get so much pussy when I get home. I did this shit. The show was right down the street from Kev shit, and we did it in a chicken and waffle spot. I'm in there, and I'm thinking like, these people's here just to eat, because I'm used to doing like, got a show at the rooftop. Them niggas didn't know there was. So I'm doing this shit, and then like 20 minutes in, I'm like, y'all gotta ask y'all a question. Who's here because they're just eating, or like came because of the show?
To see the show?
Everybody's like, nah, we came in to see you. I'm like, oh, this shit sold out. It's like, but the food good too, but we came for you. I'm like, oh shit. And there was NFL coaches. Yo, you funny as hell. That was like the height. My page was buzzing. I'm like, man, Spanking them did me a solid. Nigga. I went home and it was like, we heard your name. I'm like, yeah, you know, I be kicking it with them, name dropping and shit.
No, that was one thing about our show we wanted to do when we was on Sirius XM. Shout out to Sirius XM. We was on there for like 6 years, so we always wanted to shout out comedians who didn't like have a buzz but was funny as hell. So that's what we love to do. We always shout out comedians on there.
So I have a question, because I did skim through like a little bit of your Instagram, maybe not too long ago, but like recently. So you
what
know,
happened? What make you go to it? Like, what was the reason?
I'm still waiting on that snail trail, baby.
Okay, so that is funny, because I always compliment your hair, and I really like. Bald is my fantasy, but low cut Caesar with a deep wave.
Right.
That's my go-to. All this braid shit and like wild nappy shit.
Well, when you get to Houston, you go get a lot of dreads.
Yeah, and that's fine. I'm not even worried. I'm not moving to Houston to try to go find me some new work or anything
right.
like
You just
that.
want a nice house.
I really just want
a nice house,
a property, and to be around my people.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
All
but what I was saying is, I was on your page. So when comedians like link with other comedians, right? And there's obviously the skit comedians like Drewski, where he's more of like a skit
they call them
person.
internet comedians.
Yeah.
Internet comedians, and then stand up. And you do both, right? Essentially.
Yeah, I don't really do skits. I do
not skits, but you do like reactions where it's like.
Yeah, but I was doing comedy first, and I just used that because that's what it's kind of like. Unless you're in a position where you're already known, you need social media to be a presence to grow an audience.
That makes sense.
I hate doing it though. I wish I didn't have to do it.
Would you rather have just do stand up? Like,
yeah.
Okay, I see.
If I could just sell tickets and they're like, oh, I know dude from, and we're buying tickets and they don't got to post videos, I would never be on there.
Oh, I feel it. But hey, it works for you too. It is funny. It's still funny. Engaging. I was gonna ask you, Spank, if you were in the era where it was like either stand-up comedy or skit comedy, do you see that there's like a more financial gain in skit comedy?
Shit, looking at Drewski, hell yeah. Drewski getting money. Drewski,
right,
Desi
like,
Banks.
If you had the option.
Country Wayne, they making some big money over there.
If you had the option, like.
I could easily do it.
Right.
I'm not going to say easily to try to disrespect all the internet comedians. I'm not going to say that. I could do it. I just feel like that's past that's not
past
me.
Your era.
Yeah, that's
so
not
I'm
me.
saying, but if you could, like if there was, you want a path, you can go either skit comedy or.
I'm going stand up. I'm going to stay stand up.
Yeah,
I'm going to stay stand up. Yeah.
Just wondering, just curious. Because I always think that I'm like, yes, I consider Drewski a comedian because he does make me laugh. But I'm like, I've never seen him do no like stand up. And I couldn't see him.
He's trying to transition into it. He said he's trying to transition into it.
Interesting.
I think the thing with a lot of them, and I've heard it from some of them, is that they weren't never intended to do stand up, but when they see what kind of money they're leaving on the table by not doing it, it's like, because if you make these videos, right, you got 8-9 million followers, something like that, YouTube, all this shit, right, you getting bags from every brands, all that, and then somebody say, yo, you can do a theater, 2 nights a week, Friday and Saturday, and walk out with 40 or 50 racks a show. You think somebody gonna leave 100 racks on the table,
right,
to do 2 days, 2 hours worth of work? Nah. So they're like, well, I'll get a writer, I'll get somebody, you know what I mean? Because to them it's not a passion, like this is not an art to them. They're just like, I'm leaving money on the table,
right?
And so that's the thing. Imagine if you had friends that were like bad as hell, somebody's like, man, if you started an OnlyFans, you can make
This amount of money.
They had no intent in that, but then when they put their folks, they made $500,000 the first month or some crazy shit. You think they're going?
Let me know if they need a manager and your girlfriend. Let me know.
I don't have no friends that do no OnlyFans. I think we've all kind of surpassed that need or want in our lives to make it off of that. Granted, these bitches,
they caking.
They are motherfucking making
a small group. It's a small group though. That's the thing.
It is a small group, and they all look exactly the motherfucking same.
I'm about to start being stingy with my likes too. I'm about to start going to the bio to see if they got OnlyFans. If they got OnlyFans, I ain't sending them likes no more.
I'm gonna keep it a
Why?
Because you ain't paying my likes no mind. You really want me to come to that motherfucking OnlyFans and pay for some videos. So, yeah, I'm about to start bringing some of my likes back.
So you're no longer entertaining that? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not entertaining that.
Anytime
but
I see
sometimes they make it discreet. Sometimes you don't know they got an OnlyFans.
No, you know.
Some of them do. I've been on to where it's be like Linktree, and then that's
you
when
got
you
a
go to
Linktree,
and then you see the OnlyFans. Like, bitch, you almost got me.
What it says is exclusive videos. Oh, yeah, what the exclusive mean?
Ding, ding, OnlyFans. And you know what? I think a while ago, I said something like, oh, if you have that, I look at you different. And I take that back now.
You said as a man, though.
Well, yeah, as a man, I think you do, right? Or would you date a woman seriously if she had an OnlyFans? If she wasn't fucking on there?
It depends on the content.
If she wasn't fucking on there.
Feet pictures or something.
She
no, but she was doing like, okay, so
her assholes on the internet, it's a dub.
I ran across... What'd you say?
I said her assholes on the internet, it's a dub. I can't do
that. If I can see your asshole, yeah. If you nude on there, yeah, I'm not.
I can't do that.
I seen a girl on there. She wasn't. Well, she did like partial nude, and she wasn't fucking niggas, but she was getting freaky with her friends. Like not freaky where it was like
her girlfriends,
like her homegirls. Yeah. Like they would start off like just them like sitting down being cute, right? And then they end up like at the end of the video like fondling each other, right? And I found out that was my homeboy's baby mama, and I was like, oh, I'm like, obviously he don't give a fuck because this is prior to him being her baby daddy. You know what I mean? So that
some
obviously some niggas just don't give a fuck.
I care.
I ain't gonna lie. I'll see like
I for sure would want my man to care. I don't think I would want my man to. There was a point where I had like archived all my bikini pictures and just got rid of that trace because my nigga at the time was telling me, "Oh yeah, I see my homeboy in your likes, and all the picture he likes is just you
just in a bikini."
And I was like, "Oh, I got a solution."
Anytime I see like I go on the explore page and I see like a bad shorty and I click on things with like 42,000 likes and Spank. Every time I'll be like, yo, this is crazy.
Now, how many likes?
I'll be like, Spank is in them.
Not just you, too. Everybody is in.
But no, but it's weird. It's like I don't know why it shows me just his name because I know there's other people that I'm friends with on social media.
No, because
and then like
is
me and him
consistent.
hang out like on a regular and like be sending each other reels and shit all day. So I don't know why it always says his name, but it does.
So, no, Spank is very consistent.
Can I say fuck you to somebody, man?
Yeah.
This fucking girl DMs me some fucking trans fucking videos with trans. I said, yo, man, I don't like chill. I don't.
Why did she say
Why
that?
you doing it? Oh, I just thought it was funny. It's nothing funny about it. Then she does it again. Now on my fucking explore page, it be fucking.
Fuck the algorithm up.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, the fuck is you doing?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
She's
she
a clever
pissed me
bitch.
off with that, yo. She
She's
pissed me
fucking
off.
clever.
I blocked
Because
her.
that's really what it does.
I blocked the fuck out of it, man. Shit ain't funny, man.
No, so something you just said I wanted to touch on before we move on. You said like your man, you archived the bikini pictures, right? Mm-hmm. I seen this thing. It might be trolling, like rage bait, just for people to engage. There was a post where the chick was like, it was the back of her, and she had shorts on, but her ass was all, like, if she didn't have underwear, you could probably see her cat. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And he was like, "Yo, you don't respect yourself." She's like, "What are you talking about?" He was like posting pictures like this. She was like, "These are the kind of pictures I was posting when you met me. Like when you jumped in my DM to holler. Like, what is the difference now?" He was like, "Well, you wasn't single then. You wasn't in a relationship. You was single then." And she was like, "Nah, you're insecure." And he was like, "It's the relationship was over." And she was like, he's insecure or whatever." And I kind of seen both sides. Like certain things, if you meet a stripper and you wife her, you can't say you quitting that job now because now you asking her to change who she is.
Right.
Now, there's a difference if you be like, I used to go out and party and come in at 5 a.m. Okay, now you can't do that because you got a man.
For sure.
But you can't. She got an OnlyFans. You meet her and then be like,
now you don't want the bitch.
Now you don't want the OnlyFans. No, bro.
But what if
are
he
you
could
doing?
take care of her? What if he could take care of her though?
I mean, but you want her to change who she is. Like that's you met her like that.
Asking,
She's doing OnlyFans for money. So what I'm saying is, if
Are
it's a
you-
man that
right.
can take care
Oh,
of
no, I
you,
meant the pictures, like posting the
pictures.
the
Okay.
ass out. Like she said, her friend, her nigga friend was.
Liking my pictures.
I think that's what you're
Rampage.
supposed to do. I think that's what you're supposed to do.
So, but the thing is, I make money off of my Instagram. Like, I work with brands.
Right.
So, majority of my
They be
bikini
real.
pictures.
I be getting a lot of not DMs, but I be getting a lot of emails from like brands and stuff. Is that real?
They more than likely will DM you. Emails are fake.
Emails is fake.
Emails are fake. The brand itself will DM you, and then they'll send you like their personal info.
shit.
Yeah, but no, the emails are usually fake. But yeah, so a lot of my bikini content and stuff like that were for modeling purposes or whatever the case
That's
is.
different.
You know, that is different. And that's what he told me. He's like, look, I don't want to cut into your bag. Like, that's what
Right.
you're doing. But can you do me a favor and tone down your sexiness? I tried. I did try. Like, you know what? Niggas don't need to see me straight from the back. Like,
I've never been that guy, man.
and I'm not mad at the.
No, I'm not
niggas
mad at a
that
guy
are.
that. Yeah, I'm not mad at a guy that do
I
it.
had an
But
ex that wasn't playing that shit at all,
Yeah.
and I love my man when I'm with him. So
Right, I've never been that guy, though.
if that's gonna be a problem in a relationship, then I don't mind, sacrificing that.
you're
thing.
not gonna be out here with your ass all out though. while
Yeah,
we're
that's
going on a
crazy.
No, I
date.
respect it,
Yeah.
and I get that. Like, at the end of the day, you are a representation of whatever your significant other, whether you want to be or not.
Both ways,
on
both
both
sides.
ends.
Yeah,
So like,
I'm representing you
I don't
too.
want no nigga that don't know how to dress and don't know how to take care of himself and don't have no good hygiene, and a nigga don't want me on the internet with my ass out.
Right.
Cool.
Also, he wants you with good hygiene and all
And
that
good
shit
hygiene,
too.
all that shit. Duh. But I'm saying, like, in that aspect, I can respect it, and that doesn't bother me.
No, that's real.
But some niggas are insecure.
No, they are. They are. I never knew until I started being around these niggas. I'm like, and then around a lady, I be hearing them talking like, oh, this nigga. all right, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Some men are really, really insecure,
they are,
and they
they are.
don't know how to handle or let a woman just be a woman. Women enjoy being fine and looking good and being sexy. Like,
They do.
I don't think that it should be frowned upon the way that it is sometimes. Like, I think men take it that women want the attention from everybody else, when in reality, we just want the attention from our significant
Period.
other.
Yeah,
Like,
but you do want the attention from other people too.
I think it's not to be like wanted. It's just
Right,
to be
right. Just to be like-
liked or
right,
just to
right,
be
like, oh,
viewed
shit.
as beautiful. You know what I
Right.
mean? I'm not. If I want attention from other people, it's not because I want them to lust after me. It's because I want them to see what I see. I look good right now. You know what I mean? Hype me in whatever way that you seem fit. But in some circumstances, niggas just think, oh, this bitch want everybody. She want everybody to look at her.
That's
and-
true.
You know what I mean? And that's not the case.
You know why I think that is for women? Because, this might sound sexist, but a woman's, I don't say her only value, but a lot of her values in how she looks, her beauty.
Oh
because
yeah,
you
you
could
about to
be
get
broke.
killed. You about to get killed on that.
No, but you can be broke
Shit.
and you can get a rich nigga because you're beautiful.
For sure.
So that's why makeup is $1 billion industry, all wigs, all that stuff, because it makes you your best.
For
if,
sure.
if I walked outside, like if I was a dude that women lusted after, like someone like Michael B. Jordan, somebody that women are like, oh my God, that wouldn't do nothing for me.
Mm-hmm.
But if everybody was like coming up to me because I had cake, and I'm like the man, it's like, oh, we want to be around him. I'll be like, yeah, you know what I mean? Because I know I got jewelry on, I look good, but not my looks. It's the, what I can provide. Women,
Right.
they know that you go on a VIP, it's 4 dudes in a section and 30 girls. They're not even looking at the niggas holding the cups at the bar. Like, I get another bartender. They're not even visible. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So they're like,
That
I
ain't
need
fair,
to be.
but I appreciate it, though.
I need to be the best. I need to be the best version of myself. So.
For sure.
And so that's just why it is. I mean, that's just genetics. That's how it's supposed to be.
No, I agree. I definitely agree. I think we're just in a time, an era, where it's easy to compare, because there's so many things to compare to.
No, it is.
You
That's
know
all.
what I mean?
That's all
Like,
people do now.
you can sit on the internet like, oh, this girl look fine. This girl look fine. This girl look fine, and you might have the finest bitch just at home. You know what I mean? Like, it's so easy to.
But it's new fine.
But it is, and I get that. But then again, the
New
new
find.
find don't always be even worth what the headache of discovering the
True.
new find may
That's
be.
true.
You know what I mean?
But
Like,
you just probably trying to get in and get out. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to be there to find out all the headaches. You know what I'm saying? You might
that
just
makes
want-
sense
you
in
might just
some
wanna get in and get
aspects.
out. Yeah.
But
Shout out to the one night stands out there. Yeah. Shout out to the one night stands. Yeah.
I've never had a one night stand, so I don't.
I remember you said that.
Yeah, it's not really my forte. I've also just never met somebody that like straight first time ever meeting them,
Yeah.
fucking them, and then never speaking to them again. What if it was? What the fuck? You never talk to them again? It's crazy.
So let me ask you this though. Outside of the fact that it's like it may be frowned upon that you just met a nigga and just fucked him, do you think that a dude could fuck you and then be like, I'd never want to talk to her again? Because I know this woman is so arrogant to be like, it ain't gonna be no one night stand, even if I fuck him the first night, because he's not gonna want to not keep fucking with me. A one night stand means it never happens again.
Yeah, I feel like that. I don't think that would ever happen to me, but
most of them think that.
Yeah, I know they all think that. It depends on how drunk I am too.
But also, I've just never been. My thing is, I'm not against it. Hey, if the opportunity presented itself and somebody was able to whisk me off my feet and make me want to give up the coochie first time I ever met you ever in my life,
the vibe is strong.
Your vibe has to be
when
immaculate.
the vibe is strong.
But I have not been in that situation yet.
I'm
not saying I'm against it. I believe my friend is in a fucking 8-year relationship because of some shit like that. Like,
first
met
night?
the nigga, first time ever met him. She didn't have sex with him the first time. I think it was the next following day.
Yeah.
And the bitch moved and left LA.
Damn.
Is in a whole 8-year relationship because of it.
Shit.
Like,
Shout out to them.
Why would I frown upon it when somebody gets that out of it? You know what I mean? Like, you don't know what can come about the first time you link a nigga. I just never been in a situation where no nigga has ever.
And I think it's different too. Like if I met you, I'm like, yo, let's exchange numbers, and we talk for a couple of days, and then we go out.
Yeah, and then we go out.
and
it's
then
a
do
different,
it.
Yeah, that's the difference.
That's different than being in a club and being like, I'm leaving with you, and getting cracked.
That is a different type of bravery. I'd be too scared. What if it's little?
When y'all be in relationships,
bro, I don't know what y'all talking about right now.
When girls be in relationships, you go out with your boys, they be thinking, oh, you go to Vegas, they gonna be fucking all the hoes. I never been at the status where when I walk in with the group of people I'm with, I'm not with the Plaza Cup boys, and they're like, the chicks got their radars on, like, oh, there go these niggas.
Right.
We don't get. It's the hardest part is to get pussy when you're in a group of men, because women don't feel safe. There's a group of dudes. I'm gonna leave with one of them. You got a better chance of going out by yourself and getting pussy than going with 6 niggas. For real, what woman's gonna go to you be like, oh, it's you and your friends, I got an Airbnb, I'll go back with you.
No, but you gotta have the group of girls come back though. You can't have her come by herself. You gotta have all the girls.
That's a hard line about a matchup, an even 5 on 5.
No, it's not always gonna be even. Somebody, that's why I take one for the team is the thing. It's not always gonna be even. That's the thing. Not always gonna be even. I remember one time went on a 2-man.
Damn.
A bad 2-man or a good one?
It was a bad one. I said, man, what she look like, bro? Come on, man. He said, hey, man, I don't know what she look like. We gonna see when she get here. Man, I said, no, bro, I'm out.
Okay.
I got up out of there.
Okay. What was wrong with her?
Just wasn't my type. She just wasn't my type.
Like, in what way? Physically?
Yeah, physically, she wasn't my type.
Okay.
Yeah, she just wasn't my type. Yeah.
I knew that's what it was.
I couldn't do it.
Everyone has
My man was laughing his ass off. I said, yeah, I'm out, bro.
I didn't took one of them.
You took one for the team?
I'm gonna keep it 100. I initiated it.
Okay.
But I was so
Before
drunk.
you even say, hey, Mike, oh, you already over there.
I was so
cool.
drunk. And this is how goofy these niggas is. So we do this shit. You know what I mean? We all leave. We go out to like a diner that's open all late. We eat. And I'm cracking jokes. And they're filming me. I ain't paying attention. I'm doing my shit. The next morning, my boy calling, yo, I need you to take me. We live by each other. I need you to take me back down to my man's crib to get my car because I left it there. I rode with you. Mm-hmm. I'm like, all right, I'll roll over. I see the girl next to me. I'm like, what the fuck? Who is this? They remember her. She in the car. We all in the car. We in the group chat while in the car driving, and they're talking about her. Like, he got this whale in her. She got little ass baby teeth and them big ass gums. Like, everybody's firing on her. Well, I'm just taking these niggas back to the whip, and I'm just looking over. She's like, I had such a great time last night. I'm like, yeah, me too. I'm not rude. I'm like, oh, I had a good time. You better call me. Like, I'm being nice to her, you know what I'm saying? As soon as she got out the whip, blocked.
She had a good time, though.
She had a good time. That's all that matters. That's what counts. I feel like I don't like how sensitive this fucking generation is. Like, we're not allowed to have opinions or different likings of things. Like, everyone has to, it's just too robotic to me. Like, even when I think back to like my dad, he watches the show and he thinks for himself, and he also tells me, he's like, I think you be holding back. I'm like, yeah, I can't be as sporadic as I would like to be
because the comments gonna eat your ass.
Well, not just that, but like I just don't want to offend certain people. You know what I mean? Like we live in a sensitive era. Somebody might not find whatever I have to say or what I think is funny is funny.
Nah, I don't give a fuck. That's it.
I know you don't give a fuck, and I usually don't, but I also know I've been in situations and I've been offended by what people say on these type of platforms.
Bro,
And
I think that's my problem. I don't get offended.
Well, not in every aspect, but I'm talking about I've seen certain, maybe not podcasts with men, but I've seen other podcasts with some girls, and I've seen stuff that they said some dumb shit. I'm like that's a terrible way of thinking. You know what I mean?
I'm lying. I just said I don't get offended. I do. When this one particular podcast where these women was talking, and they said if a guy sent me $30, what I'm supposed to do with this? One girl said I send it back and send them a receipt.
Yeah, that's rude. Like what?
That shit, I ain't gonna lie, that pissed me off. It ain't offend me, but it pissed me off. That shit pissed me off. Like, what?
Yeah, some bitches are ungrateful.
Yeah, a real chick would be like, all right, I'll put that 32, whatever I get. What the fuck is you eating for lunch?
If it is lunch, like I don't care who you are. What are you eating?
What are you eating for lunch?
I eat expensive shit for lunch.
For lunch? Like what?
For lunch?
I go to the Umiai, which is that little Umiai. It's a sushi spot.
Oh, I've been there before.
I pay like $100, but
that's not every day though.
That's not every day.
Yeah.
It's a treat myself.
But what's the average lunch gonna cost?
Like $34,
right? Yeah,
for sure. Whoever that was, but she was just ungrateful.
Man, let's keep it real. Some of these joints being Chick-fil-A and shit. He know you a Chick-fil-A bitch. He sent you $30. You can get 3 meals.
So
you sent it back. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you know, she used to, nuggets and what Drake say? Butterfly, she'll love it. You know what I'm saying? Like some of these chicks.
That's one of my jokes. I talk about when a chick be like, yo, take me out. I want to go here. I want to go. She hitting him all the fancy shit. I go right through IG. Hold on now, bitch. You got Chipotle right here. You got Olive Garden here with the family. Hold on, bitch. You ain't going to this 5-star with me. Fuck wrong with you.
I seen a tweet that said, men who think dinner is tricking scare me. And I said, I agree unless you're trying to make him take you somewhere that you ain't never fucking been to your life. Then that's tricking.
Right.
You normally go to Chili's and Bossa Nova. Bossa Nova is 5-star to you, and now you talking about something, I only do STK. Nah, bitch, STOP, because you're bugging out. What you talking about?
Right. Hey, Bossa Nova might be 5-star though. It might be 5-star.
Bossa Nova's good.
Price-wise, yeah.
Price-wise, it's not terrible, but it's not no cheap-ass motherfucking
meal.
Good.
No, but don't be going to Bossa Nova and then be like, I only do STK and catch your shit.
No, bitch, relax. I've been in a situation one time where this guy, first he lied. I was on live and he sent me money on Cash App. And I was like,
what are you sending money for?
I was on live and he was like, what's your Cash App?
Oh shit, okay.
And I was like, I sent it to him and he sent me like $150. And I was like, oh, that was nice. And then because I was talking about I want pizza and wings. Mm-hmm. And he's like, get yourself some pizza and wings. I said, bitch,
you get that shit.
We didn't go to pizza and wings.
$150, that shit from Italy.
I think we went to go get Asian food or something like that
shit
afterwards.
Up, bro. Come on, bro. You're supposed to send $40, bro.
It was a nice gesture. Then I was like, what's your Instagram? His Instagram was private. Yeah. Then he sent me a DM. He's like, oh, I've met you before. And I was like, oh, for real? He's like, yeah, I met you outside of the club, Yeah. And I never went and requested his Instagram, right? So I just saw his main picture and he didn't look ugly. So I changed numbers with him. It was a nice gesture. I invited him to come eat with me and my homegirl. He came and when he turned the corner, I was like, I've never met this nigga a day in my life. A day in my life. I've never met him. I would remember if this man came up to me because he just was not my type. He was a little short little nigga. I'm sorry.
Shout out to the short kings, though.
Short kings.
He was. And so, like, I'm like, here, I said, so how did we meet again? Like, because now I see you, I don't remember you. So I need you to re-explain. He was like, no, actually, I was kidding. Like, I have followed you on Instagram. And he said that he, like, found my Instagram through somebody else and was like, oh, I just knew who you were and I wanted to just do a nice gesture. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, you know what? You're not my type, but it was a nice gesture and I'm here with my homegirl. Let's just eat some tacos. So then he like kept trying to like, you know, let me take you out again. Let me take you out again. I was like, and I just wasn't interested. Yeah. And then he was like, you look at me and you don't think I got it. I got it. And I was like, okay, so.
So now you're about to make me run your pockets.
I said, okay. See? I'm like, all right. Right. So I told him let's go to Benihana, which is not expensive at all. Like Benihana is not expensive, but I brought like 5 of my homegirls. So
now it's expensive. Y'all got the whole. This is a chef just for y'all.
She was with me.
Damn.
So he thinking he coming to a night. Mind you, he showed up late.
I'd have walked up.
No, he kept it so cool. He was like, it was my homegirl's birthday.
Right.
So like,
and y'all already started eating everything. He came late.
We was in there. I also told him, I was like, be mindful. If he don't want to pay, like, it's on us.
Right,
you know what I
right.
mean? We didn't care. But
His ego ain't gonna let that slide.
No, it wasn't. Because he said,
No, because
you
he
think
already
I
told
don't
her
got it.
you think I don't got it. So now
yeah.
And
she's
then-
pushing the
pushed it,
envelope.
I
yeah.
pushed it. And not only that, you are coming at me with your wallet. Now I'm
Right.
going to play you with your wallet. You
Right.
know what I mean? If that's like all you think that I'm interested in, which, you know, in his situation, that could have been the only thing. Because visibly, I was not interested in him at all.
And he'd be the same guy saying, "Oh, these bitches want you for your money." Nigga,
Yeah,
you started with your
that's
wallet,
what you
bro.
started off with. So,
When
but
chicks
like
say
at the
that,
end of the night,
all you
he
want to do
was.
is fuck. That's all you got.
But yeah, so
What else you supposed to do?
exactly. So by the end of the night, he was cool. He paid for the dinner. We all said goodbye, went on about our way, and he still after that was trying. I
Still
was
trying.
like, oh yeah, you're just funny. At this point.
I met a chick and was like, you know, we flirting or whatever, and she was like, I'm not really trying to. I knew she was saying I'm not interested. It was like the soft letdown. And I was like, well, we'll see. So I was like, yo, we send you money for lunch. She was like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. Send her the money. She's like, thank you, friend. I was like, oh, yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
Oh,
Once I
hell
with
no.
that, thank you. You such
Dang.
a.
But you know what?
I'll take the one L and I'm cool. Lesson learned.
You have to take that into consideration
Yeah.
because some women will egg you on and go to the far extent of
Oh, no, I
thinking
respected
that,
her 'cause she could have
you
been
know what I
juicing
mean?
me.
She could have been juicing you. She could have played that fucking field for as long as she wanted to. And I know women that are like that. I've had friends that are like that, and I'd be like, "Ooh, this nigga think he finna get him some pussy because he going buying her gifts and this." But that's just part of the game that she runs.
Tell
you
me
know
what
what
I
I
wanna
mean?
hear. Oh my
Tell
God.
you what I'm like. Oh, I want to
I
take it
miss you
slow,
today.
baby.
I'm thinking
like,
about you.
You know what I mean? Like
Girls are funny.
Like there's certain men that let that shit slide, and I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen the workings of a fine woman.
You ever
I
get caught
have.
slipping like that, not realizing what was going on?
No. I know what's going on. No. I had a girl. What happened? All right, so I met the chick, right? So I'm thinking, all right, she's nice, she cool, whatever. I can't remember where I met her at. So she was looking at this Louis bag or something, and it was her birthday. I was like, yo, you know what? I'll give you half for it. I think it was like $2,000. So I sent her a stack.
Half?
Yeah. I just met her, literally.
Like
Tuesday, her birthday was Friday.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
literally,
that's nice. I'll take
I
half.
literally just met her. It was like a nice
Okay.
gesture. It was too much of a gesture, to be honest with you. So I
Yeah,
sent her
you
$1,000. She got the bag, whatever. So then another time we talking, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, I'm coming out to your city, so make sure you pull up. So yeah, I'll pull up. Blah, blah. I pulled up to the city. Nothing really happened. We talked, went out, eat, blah, blah, blah. Went back home, nothing. Then I had a show in Miami. So yo, I want to come to the show in Miami. All right, bet. You come to the show in Miami? Cool. Come to the show in Miami.
You flew her there?
No, I ain't fly there.
All right.
Nothing ever happened. But it was Miami, and
There's
I'm already in Miami. Yeah, I don't care. It's cool.
Right, stand to the beat.
Y'all wasn't in Kansas City and shit.
Right. So now we go to. I'm going to Super Bowl. She hits me like, "Oh my God, I've never been to Super Bowl. I want to come."
Mooch.
Yeah, I'm like, bet I'll fly you out. Fuck it, let's go. Flew out the Super Bowl.
No coochie.
Now, nothing. I'm like,
Brought her to the game.
I said, yeah, this. No, I ain't bring it to the game. No, I ain't bring it to the game. I'm like, nah, it's a wrap for this. So then she started calling me the next, day and all that. I'm ignoring her.
Yeah.
So like a week or 2 weeks go by, but she knew somebody that I knew too. So she hit them like, yo, what's going on with your man? Why he ain't? He hit me out. I said, hey, bro. I'm saying we've been around each other 3-4 times at least. You know what I mean? I put a little money on a little Louis bag.
Ain't even sniffed that
We done
thing.
had some dinners. You know what I'm saying? I ain't get close. Clearly, she don't like me like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I done flew you out to come chill me and you ain't hear me? So clearly you don't like me like that.
Did you see that video of the girl going viral talking about like, oh, if a nigga is flying you out, you have to give up that coochie because you're wasting his time if you don't.
I
Did
didn't.
you see that video?
Remember we talked about that before when the girl said she got that $11,000, $15,000
Oh, yeah.
flight to Italy.
Out the
Nigga
country.
flew out, remember?
Out the country. We fucking.
I don't
I'm
think
sorry.
you're
Out the
not
country.
in. You don't.
Out the country. Hey, don't. My thing is this. It's not even about the money for the flight. My thing is this. Why is you flying out the country to hang with me? I'm not. If I met you on Tuesday, I'm not even going to invite you to come out the country with me on Saturday.
So is
I'm not even
that a
gonna invite you.
conversation that you have beforehand?
Yes, for sure.
Okay,
sure.
that is all I would want if I was ever
I'm not
in that
expecting
situation.
it if I fly you out. No.
Yeah,
Nothing is consent. But if you talking and be like, yo, I want to take you here, come, like, be an adult. Say, if you say, okay, listen, I'll go, but I just want you to know beforehand, I don't know what your expectations are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I don't
women
want
do
to have
that.
sex.
Women do that.
Then if he
Women do that.
says, nah, that's cool, I'll get you your own room, I just want to kick it with you, then if you get there and he's like, damn, you're not going to fuck me, he's a cornball.
Yeah, it's a combo.
Because now you try to, like, I'm going to wait till she get here and then still. Now, if you say, I'm trying to fly you out to Miami, got a little penthouse at Fontainebleau, she's like, oh, and then she get there like, oh, I just want to get to know you. Come on, like, really? You think this nigga spent $12,000 a night to get to know you? Could have did it on FaceTime.
For sure.
So that's the kind of things, like, you don't owe him
If a
nothing.
chick ever tell me,
But
hey,
you
I'm gonna
gotta
fly
leave.
you out, and she say, yeah, you gonna get my own room? Oh, you not coming. What the fuck you talking about? If you don't know me like that, why do you want to come out here?
Yeah, I'm just saying
Wait till
if
you
you
get
do
to
say that.
Yeah, wait till you get to know me.
But like, if in another city, you get her
Another
own
city,
phone.
another city.
Like another city,
Nah,
you're
don't
getting-
fly out yet.
Yeah,
Don't fly out
because
yet.
I'm gonna tell you why. This happened to
wouldn't
me.
what?
Don't fly out yet. If you need to get your own room in another city,
Because
don't
what if
fly
she
out
just
yet.
don't want to
Now,
shit and
if
fart
it-
around you? Like, that's what they be wanting their own
Go in the
room.
lobby. That's what I do. Go in the lobby. I mean, no, my thing is this. Like, I'm not offering to fly a chick out within a week or two. I got to get to know you because I don't know, bitch, you might be crazy too. Like,
And then you stuck with her.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, nah, it's going to take time for these. I'm not just flying people out just like that. That's just me, though.
I feel that.
I had
But
a
you
chick
can spend
do
the
that.
night with me and don't nothing finna happen. That's fine. But I'm not getting you no room.
Because you're not going to push the issue.
Yeah, I'm not going to push this shit. I'm going to try.
I'm going to try like.
And you like, all right, you cool. Then I'm going to turn over. Yeah.
I did
Yeah,
one
don't
of
turn
those,
over.
like, asked the girl, you want to come out? It was during COVID. I'm like, I'm in LA, but I was going to Arizona for my birthday. She was like, yeah. When we was talking, it wasn't like I just met her. We've been talking. She's from back home. And I was like trying to gauge the temperature of what was going to happen. I was like, yo, you wear lingerie? She was like, yeah, why? I was like, oh, if I buy you some, on a trip, you going to wear it? She was like, yeah, I don't know how long it's going to stay on, though. Oh,
well, she
word.
initiated
so
it.
I'm about to, get all boom. We get there. I'm dozing off. Like the first day, she's in the shower. The phone ring. I'm looking at my phone. It's her. We the same ringtone. She on FaceTime talking to a nigga. I don't care because I'm not trying to wife the shorty. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm playing it cool. She on the FaceTime. Nah, baby, it's just me. I'm getting ready. About to go out with the girls. I'm getting in the shower. I'm like, cool. Soon as she hang up, I try to get in the shower behind her. Like, now I got to assert my dominance. She's like, what is you doing? I just came here to get to know you a little bit better. I canceled her flight, got kicked her out the room. You got me fucked up.
Yeah, 'cause you just tried it.
You said, I don't know how long the lingerie is going to stay on there. Then I found out she picked that weekend in particular because that was her best friend's birthday who lived out there. So she was funding me to get her to the birthday and then was going, so I was like, bet.
Shiesty.
I canceled that Southwest flight.
Not the South.
It was, because she wanted like 2 one-ways and it was like, it just worked out that way. I paid like $113 for the flight. When she finally realized I canceled it, she gets the credit because it's in her name. The flight was like $750. So she had to pay like $5.80, $6, whatever the difference
What
was.
the difference was, yeah.
From that $130. She was like, "You're a lame ass nigga." I said, "Nah, you got the wrong one. I'm never the exit. You ain't getting off on me."
You got the wrong one, baby. You thought I was a goofy. Some women are users. Like I said, like I've seen it. I've done it. So
You saw it firsthand. You talking about you seen it.
I've seen it. I've done it. You know what I mean? Like I'm only gonna play with a nigga for as long as he allows me to play him in those certain situations.
So do you determine if you're gonna use a nigga based on like if he's corny or
Just
you
start
taking
with his
advantage of a
That's
you taking
really all it
advantage of a
is.
good person? Like
That's really all it is. If you come at me
You
with
start
your
with the
wallet,
wallet, yeah. You deserve it.
I'm gonna take you for your wallet because
Yeah, I'm
at the
cool
end of
with
the
that.
day, I overheard this before once. Like men pay attention to like what women have, and I've seen men like bypass one woman because she got too much shit going on for herself that he's like, oh, I don't want to keep up with the upkeep. You know what
That's
I mean?
respectable.
Like, and I'm not mad at that either. I see
I see a bitch with a diamond chain. I'm out of there.
You know what I'm saying? Like I see why certain men don't want
she
to
got
deal
the
with
Dooney
certain.
and Bark. What's up, baby? I
You know
got
what
you.
I
That
mean?
ain't
So
about
in
nothing.
those situations, they do
That
have to
diamond
kind
chain.
of
I'm like, oh, this bitch got it. I'm out of
Them
here.
VVS's and that neck dancing
I'm
and
out of
shit.
here. I ain't even looking at the titties. I'm looking at the diamonds now. God damn.
She got that Jalen Hurts necklace on you. Like, nah, I'm good.
in those situations, you do kind of lead with your wallet because you feel like you got to keep up with the bitch or whatever the case is. But if a man comes at me like that and he approaches me
Yeah.
and he knows I'm not initially attracted to him, like just based off of what he looks like, then yeah, you can't really get mad if I'm running game on you because that's exactly what you're trying to do to me.
Yeah, I mean, that's not even really running game. That's you taking his lead. He came with it. You like, well, all right, I want to let me take you here. We don't. All right,
All
bet.
right. cool. We gonna see. We'll see who lasts longer. Like
That's crazy.
Like it really just depends. But you know, I'm also really a cool ass chick, so I don't have to do too much when it does.
Did you want to do your segment for the show?
What?
Truth or what's it called? What's
Truth
your
or shot?
Truth or shot? Did you want to?
How long have we been filming? We've been talking for a long
Yeah, we talking
time.
for a minute, but that's what I'm saying before we wrap it.
I honestly did.
Hour and 20.
I wrote some down, but I don't know if.
What?
I don't give a fuck.
They ass?
Huh?
They ass?
Yeah, and then it's like we need shots. I don't think I want to do it right now. Can I save it?
Because you don't want
or-
to drink? You can save it.
Yeah,
Save
I'll
it.
just save it.
You'll save it?
Yeah.
All right, let's do the fucking bucket then.
You want to do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
You want to do the fucky bucky?
I can.
There's a few. Were you drinking?
I will.
Because I could. Let me see.
What I do, man?
No, the way you said you had the googly eyes with it. I will.
No, because when he told me about it earlier that I was gonna do it, I got caught off guard and I forgot to write
Right.
the ones down.
Yeah, but we should have did it when we had Tony and what's his name in here too. We gotta remember to start
Yeah.
doing the segments though. But we can just do the fucking bucket.
We'll do it fucking bucket.
Come on, let's
we'll
do
do
it.
it for another time.
Mhm.
Maybe Sunday.
Good.
How long do you guys plan on filming?
Yeah, I'm about to say, how long y'all running? Because I'm doing a show at Chocolate
Sunday?
Sundays on set 7.
Okay, I'm gonna pull this one.
Knowing celebrities, man, they gonna be late, so it might be running a little late. Right now we got.
I'll read mine first. It's funny. It says, "Have you ever had sex with your eyes closed?"
Yeah.
Only when it's good as hell. But other than that, I'm looking. I'm
Yep.
paying attention.
Fuck that. Let's turn it up. You ever had sex with somebody and you envision somebody else?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've done that.
If I
Yes.
can't get there,
Damn.
like it's just not happening, I'll think about.
You know what?
someone
Or
who
if I'm
does.
like, and I've been in this situation, or if I'm like missing someone immensely,
You're thinking that nigga?
I'll think of that person.
Damn.
And it's fucked up to say
It is.
because I have done that. And I caught myself doing it and stopped myself from almost saying his name.
Woo.
Because in my head, I was saying it to help me
help you,
visualize it even more.
Damn.
Yeah, I was fucked up. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was pretty fucked up. Because
So-
I felt guilty about it afterwards.
This is gonna be. So I messed with a girl not too long ago, dark skin, and she was like, I used to always mess with like light skinned girls, or like girls like your color. She was chocolate, and she had me
That
gone.
shit sounds
like,
so bad though. Girls, your color.
No, I'm just saying, like, that's just what I was, going for. And she
You're
was
like, yeah.
chocolate. I mean, she had me open, and we stopped talking, whatever, and I was like missing her or whatever. And I'm not even trying. Y'all look exactly alike in the face. So when I first came here, I was like, oh. I started thinking about. I texted her like, "Yo, I miss you." She's like, "I moved on, nigga. You should too."
Damn.
Damn.
Those be the
I'm
worst
not that-
texts.
I was
I'm
like,
not that mean, but
Those
I
be the
will tell a
worst
nigga
texts
get
right
lost.
No,
Easy.
but when I seen you, it made me miss her. And I was
Shout out
like,
to that beautiful queen.
let me text her, hit her up. She's like, I moved on. You should too. I was like, fair.
All right, it's on you now. Let's see what you got. Damn, thinking of another motherfucker while you having sex with him. That's crazy.
That is.
Look straight in the camera to shoot your shot. 60, don't. 60. Oh, go. Oh, shoot your shot. Go, don't answer, or take a double shot. What's the 60 mean?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe I mean go instead of 60. Maybe it's a G.
Shoot my shot.
Yeah, shoot your shot at somebody.
Is that a fucking bucket question? Damn, shoot my shot.
Do you like? Are you on Instagram where you paying attention to women and you're
somebody
like
out there that you
interested in them?
No, you know who I like? Well, I ain't gonna say like, but I'm attracted to
Who?
the $15,000 Italy flight chick that was here.
Oh yeah.
She's cute. She's cute.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, she is.
I can't think of the name off the top of my head right
East,
now. She's beautiful.
yeah, yeah.
And her personality is so cool.
Yeah,
too.
I don't
like,
got 15,000 for a flight, but I can make her laugh.
That's more important too.
No, you gotta wait till she get back. You know what I'm saying? If on the 15,000 not a flight,
Yeah,
then you make her laugh. You good?
Let her get her rocks off on
Yeah.
that first business class or whatever. They come kick it with a nigga at Roscoe's.
Yeah, I'm not flying nobody 8-9 hours, and
Nah.
Not getting nothing.
cause I'm only flying you out because I'm like, oh, she a cool chick. This is somebody I'm liking. I don't even know if I'm flying somebody out if it's the first time we never had sex before.
Because
don't
what if
think
you
that
just
would
get stuck with
that
that
would make
person?
sense. Like, why would you want
I
to
got the-
have
yeah, I got the
somebody
know you,
that
man.
you've never even? What if
Yeah.
it's not good? What if it?
That's another thing.
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
I'm different
on
when it
both
comes to that.
ends. I wouldn't go see.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go hop on a flight for a nigga I never done nothing physical with.
Right.
Because I've done that
Yeah.
and it bit me in the ass. It's the first time I ever dated a white man.
Oh shit.
Ever in my life.
What that do my?
I dated him from the day that the first time I ever went out with him was the day that Nipsey Hussle died.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first time, and I was crying on the date, like boohoo crying.
'Cause of Nipsey.
And he was looking at me, and I'm like, oh, this nigga's not gonna fucking get it. Like, he's just, he's a white boy, but he was
Right.
actually very cultured. You know what I mean? And we talked from that day forward, and then he and I went to Dominican Republic, and I took him to meet my dad. But we had never had sex.
How long did y'all know each other?
Oh, you have Dominican?
I'm half Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay.
That was what, March that Nipsey died, the end of March, and then we went in August. So,
Oh, shit. So y'all
that
was
was
talking for a
a
minute.
cool little.
Yeah.
But we literally were dating, like
Right.
truly getting to know each other.
And y'all
I wish
Hold on. Talking about y'all didn't do any sex.
was mad
never.
From
never.
March to
Mad
August?
long, dog.
We went on probably like 5 dates.
What kind
lived-
of? Oh, that
he
was like a
lived- he
real
lived in Northern
casual
California.
type. Oh,
He
And
lived
I
where?
lived here. He lived in Northern California, and I lived down here. And he would come down here, like,
Hey man, listen,
and
I'm
take
not.
me out.
Hey man,
He
listen.
never pushed the issue.
I'm a
But
different
I
nigga,
also was not like, I wasn't throwing at him either. I was just
Y'all was just
curious.
cool.
We were just cool. I was attracted to him. I liked
Right.
him. My friends met him. They thought he
Right.
was cool too. So when I went on vacation with him, I was like, all right, this is a nice ass hotel he got.
Right.
We're staying at an all you can eat resort, and he's taking me back home to see my dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he upped the scope to
Right.
me.
Right.
Man, I was sick I was like, all right, first night we got fucked up. We didn't end up having sex. That's cool.
Right.
Like, it didn't work out. Second night, what's going on? Like,
oh, he didn't even try to pipe.
oh no, it just couldn't get up.
Oh,
Damn.
And it
That's-
was like,
Was you his first black girl?
no, he
wasn't?
dated a girl that was Nigerian before me. She was
That's
beautiful
different
too.
though. African
matter.
and black girls. is
Yeah.
Doesn't
different.
matter. It doesn't matter. You've been
Condor
dating
and
me
Compton ain't the
That's
for
true.
this
That's
long,
true.
right?
Damn.
So we were on vacation for 5 days before we went to 4 days before we went to go see my dad, and then 3 days with my dad. Not one time. After like the third time, he could not get up. He just stopped trying, and then I had an attitude.
No, that's
I
cra-
was over.
Damn.
you need to take the gas station pill or something.
And
Honey
even
pack.
my dad peeped my attitude, and he was
Right.
like, "What's up?
Then why you acting like that?
Like, why are you acting like this? This young man brought you over here to me as being kind.
He can't
like,
get it up, Dad.
Like, oh, and I told my dad
Yo,
straight
that's
up,
You
like,
told him.
yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna lie to you. This man is
He got
wasting
the
my
ED.
time. Like,
Damn.
Erectile dysfunction.
when we got to the airport, he continued. He was going to go visit some more of his friends elsewhere, and I went back to LA. And like, it was like, okay, bye, hug, and keep it going. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sent me this long ass text message, like. It was like a poem. Like, it was just so crazy. Like,
Read it. No, I'm fucking
the
with
crazy
you.
thing
I'm
is, I
fucking with
probably
you.
do have a
I know,
screenshot.
I'm fucking with you. Go ahead.
So he in there said that like he messed around with steroids a few times, and that he also suffered from erectile dysfunction.
Oh shit.
And that he should have brought it to my attention, but
Oh, yeah.
and that's why during that period of time he never tried. Because he
That's
was like,
probably embarrassing or a
it
hard
was
thing to
incredibly
bring up. Like, yo, the
embarrassing, you know
pipe
what I
don't
mean?
work.
And like at the same time, I was young too. I was only 24, 25.
Damn.
And this is like after I had got through a really bad breakup. So I was really excited
You
to
was
date
horny.
somebody and horny as hell. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna give this white boy some pussy. Like, and no one gonna say shit to me about it. My friends were all for it. Like, yeah, no, it didn't go down like
Was
that.
he like a white boy, like a white
cultured.
boy,
He was
or he
cultured.
looked like
I'm about to show
Paul
you a
Wall
picture.
white boy?
he
like a
looked,
Paul
he
Wall
was like,
Wall,
culture.
baby.
he was cute.
Ladies, I'm letting you know right now, if I'm interested, when I'm talking to you on the phone, my dick be hard. I ain't gonna lie to you. I be on the phone like that. Damn. You wanna come
Bro,
over? Like,
what?
what's going on? You wanna come over? God
This
damn.
nigga is crazy, y'all. I can't. No, but
I'm
at
the only
the-
one?
No,
Nah.
that,
Oh, I heard what you
I've
say.
been
Hold
in
on, man.
situations like that too, where like a man be like, "Oh, I'm you got me solid right now." I'm
Yeah.
like, "How?" I'm just on
If
the,
it's
the
long
voice.
distance, I want phone sex.
the voice. Yeah, no, I get
Fuck that.
I get that. I get
I'm
that.
not playing that game. You know what I mean?
Nigga said I want phone sex.
Facts.
Well, you can't get the phone sex because you just really just starting to like really talk
Oh
to
no, if
somebody.
you just met, I'm talking about if
Yeah.
it's to the point where like we kind of talking like
I
that.
don't like phone sex, yo.
Really?
I don't.
I'll do it if it's
That get me
there's
by.
no other. You know what I mean?
I tried it. It was like, just
Well, I
come
was
here. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck, man? Just come here,
If
man.
that's an option for sure.
Does this look like a cultured white boy? He was.
Oh yeah.
Got his hat on backwards. That shows you right there.
Yeah, he had a little gold chain on.
He looked like Channing Tatum.
You got a beard? You got a
He had a
beard?
beard, yeah. He was a nice looking dude. I'm so sorry that his dick didn't work.
Hilarious. All right, I got one. What's the worst joke, prank you've ever done to somebody or had done to you? Was it funny?
Ooh.
The worst prank? I don't think I really had no pranks against me.
Someone's never done a prank to you? I wanted, well, not prank you, but I told you what I wanted to do on my birthday. It just didn't work out.
It just didn't work out, yeah. She wanted to bring
Oh, the
some little
midget.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said it cost too much.
Yeah, I was like, bitch, $1,000.
$1,000? That's what they wanted?
A half off. It should be half off.
Yo,
That's
chill. You gotta chill. Yo.
crazy.
You gotta chill.
If I can get my homegirl to come up over here for $1,000 a strip, yo little ass.
Yeah, it should be a little cheaper.
Should at least do it for $500.
Damn.
I know.
that's
I should have went through Lou. I should have asked him.
No, I don't. And I never prank nobody. I don't do pranks. What about y'all?
I've been involved in a crazy prank before, but like,
Oh, for real?
yeah, a nigga pranked us really bad one time.
What happened?
I was on vacation with these group of people, and they pranked us like they were getting robbed.
What?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's
They
stupid.
had us shook. They had like another set of homeboys come in like 4 days later.
Yeah.
And they like all came masked up.
Oh, like some home
Like they were
invasion
trying
shit.
to break into the Airbnb and rob us.
Oh, yeah, they stupid.
And like the joke went on for like 15 minutes. Like it was serious.
Jesus
like
Christ.
it was serious. Like a bitch peed on herself. It was that serious.
Damn, that's crazy.
And that's when they had to call the joke over.
That's how they
They're
say,
like,
oh,
oh,
shit.
We just playing. Like, no, you
Nah,
got us
nigga.
sitting here
And none
shook.
of y'all getting no pussy.
Man, what?
Oh,
We actually conspired on them afterwards. I was like, okay, so what are
Let's
we
get
gonna
these
do?
niggas.
We need to figure out a motherfucking
Let's get some real niggas to rob these niggas.
this shit because what? Y'all got us fucked
Damn.
up.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was
what about
funny.
you, Mike? You
So
ever
the worst prank I played with somebody was I rode motorcycle. I mean, I don't ride them out here, but I still know how.
Mm-hmm.
I was riding bikes. My mom was always worried about that because I was like a knucklehead. And so I text her from a texting app saying that I was my boy who I was always riding with and saying I was in a real bad accident. I might not make it. I'm in the hospital. And I turned my phone off. So she's trying to call my phone. It's like on Do Not Disturb. So I see that it's saying missed call,
Right.
but it's not ringing. And she's texting me like, I'm trying to call you right now. She's
Why would you
texting
do
the
that
texting
to
app.
her?
And she's going off and all that. And then I wait like 30 minutes. She's calling every hospital in the city. I forgot about this shit.
Jesus
And then she
Christ.
calls
that's
my.
mean.
Then I
That's
call
mean.
her. I'm like, hello. She's like, are you okay? I'm like, what are you talking about? But then I finally confessed. She was like, it was so bad. She still don't like the nigga that wasn't even involved. Like, the nigga I said.
That's
but
tough right
the
there.
worst thing that ever happened to me when I was in the army. We was getting ready to go to Iraq. We was training. It was like after 4th of July weekend was hot as fucking Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And we was out in the field all day training, fucking 105 degrees. And I forgot all my Gatorades and my snack bag in the car. So nigga, the other people in my section, some white boys, yo, I got an extra Gatorade. You want it? Oh, hell yeah, good look, bro. I grab it, crack it, chug it, spit it out. What the fuck? Piss.
Oh hell no.
Niggas thought that
Hell no.
it had been sitting in that sun over the weekend. So when they opened it to see what it was, they immediately smelled it like, oh shit, they're thinking as soon as I open it, I'll smell it too. But I was just out training for like 4 hours in the
hot
sun.
and
I just
thirsty.
cracked that
Christ.
bitch and that shit hit my tongue. It didn't go down my throat. I spit it right back out. I was ready about to fracture side these niggas.
Pause,
We
nigga.
would've
God
fought.
damn.
Oh, yeah.
Pause,
Oh,
nigga.
yeah.
We would have
Definitely.
fought. That's
tough.
not a prank. You can go to jail for that.
So they was like, yo, they didn't do it. They didn't pee in the
didn't do it,
bottle.
though. They didn't do
just
it.
gave it to me
Oh.
thinking that I'll open it and be like, oh, what y'all
Yeah,
doing?
yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
And my being just
Fight.
thirsty, and I was like, I'm about to fratricide y'all, bro. Like it's about to be
Damn.
friendly fire, and I was so mad. That's probably the worst.
That right there.
I was 20 years
Those
ago.
aren't pranks. Those are fighting.
Yeah,
I
it
would
is.
whoop your ass
If
over some
if
shit
there was
like
anybody that could directly just be like, I know your response, you know what I mean? There's like, we got an extra one.
that. Yeah, no, I would whoop your. I don't play those type of games with people.
Yeah,
I
I
don't.
I was ready to kill someone.
That's not cool to me. You got another one, Spank?
This just said, have you ever propositioned a stranger, a total stranger?
What the hell
What's
is a
that like?
proposition? Mean?
Proposition,
Pay
like-
for a prostitute?
Yeah, like, yo, you want to go back to the
Proposition.
I got four. I got
Oh,
the
yeah, I've done
Dude,
that
I
before.
wish women had that option.
to
How?
proposition men.
Do they?
If you went outside right
You
now,
ain't see the Cassie trial?
You right. But that was
if you went outside right now to whatever that main whatever that street is, and said with a sign. No, that's crazy. You down there, you gonna get some bad shit. You gonna hold up a sign like I'm horny and cars wrecking this shit in front of the 7-Eleven.
Yeah, I guess that would be propositioning yourself. I wouldn't do that per se, but like, do women have like? I know I've heard the term gigolo, right? Like that's what a male prostitute is, a gigolo.
Yeah.
So.
That's what them Craigslist niggas was coming for
I
Diddy.
haven't heard that.
For real? Yeah,
No, I didn't really know that was a male thing. And when I did, I thought it was just for
ugly fat.
No. For gays, for gay men that want prostitute men. You know what I mean?
If you got a lot of money, like say you're a woman but you're highly unattractive, overweight, whatever, where dudes just don't want you, and you want a Shamar Moore or somebody that's like, hey, I would never get him. You could just pay for somebody to come. And there's dudes that'll come do that.
Down.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Would you knock off Oprah?
Fuck yeah. For
Wendy?
no money.
Damn,
Wendy
for no
Williams?
money?
I would just do it just to
Just
say I'll do it.
say
It's
you knocked
Oprah,
off
you know what I'm
Oprah?
saying?
That's true.
Not somebody who just looks like Oprah,
Right.
but it's Oprah.
Wendy Williams,
That's the name.
Rosie O'Donnell,
No.
Wanda Sykes.
For money.
He said for money.
Because that's too much like being turned on by a nigga.
Yeah.
Wanda wears a suit.
She be having that
outfit.
little Craig Mack fro and shit trying to...
she's cute.
Nah.
That's
All right,
that's
here go
crazy.
one. What's the dirtiest fantasy you've had at work? We did that one? Oh, we did?
What did she say?
Dirty fantasy. Oh, she said, I don't have any at work because she's
she
on.
worked with Joe Button.
Oh yeah. Ugh. Wait, no, not
gotta
like
relax.
that. I fuck with Joe.
You
Joe
gotta
is
relax.
my dog.
You gotta
I love
relax.
Joe.
Yo.
I take that
Damn.
back. But I feel what she's saying. Like, you're not interested in your coworkers. Me neither, girl.
Yeah, this is it though.
Me neither.
That was your question over there.
that was mine.
Yeah, you put that
You
back.
know what? It's been a
been a good
lovely,
one. Yeah.
a lovely night at the lounge.
Yeah, I had a good
How
time.
did I do today?
You did good.
Yeah?
You took the criticism strong.
Thank you, fellas.
That's a good thing.
Again, I appreciate y'all. I don't appreciate if you're ugly trying to say anything to me, but the good-looking fellas out there that criticize myself, I appreciate it. I'm gonna actually create a YouTube and go like the comments and respond.
But this
to the
might
ones
not
that-
count though, because it wasn't no audience here, so it's more calm.
Oh, it's
When
more
it's
calm?
an audience here, like they said, you like a dog when you see a new dog. Hey, what's going on?
I'm like a golden retriever. I can't help it. Like I said, my voice carries. I do get excited when, you know.
Yorkie.
That's crazy.
I wanted a Yorkie. I actually really wanted a Yorkie. I almost brought one home.
Hilarious.
I'm glad I didn't. But yeah.
You ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, you
What
niggas
they
couldn't
talking
get rid
about?
of me yet. But yes, it's been another
Do I get
lovely
to
night.
say fuck you to someone? I was waiting
You
for
want to
that.
do a fuck you camera?
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta look into your camera right here. And we got the fuck you camera. This is your opportunity to say fuck you to whomever may have done you wrong, treated you wrong, whatever the case may be, Mike. So go ahead, take away with it.
I want to say fuck you to the girl. She know who she is. I met her at a night. I used to just shave my hair off when I had hair. Like, it used to look like this just because I liked it. And I was talking to her. I was like, yeah, confident, all that shit. She was like, oh my God, I love how the fact that you're balding doesn't affect your confidence. I was like, what? I can't grow my fucking hair back. I tried to grow this shit back, and my barber was like, bro, it's over. And I was like, oh shit. So I had him Beijing my whole head, right? And when I got home, my girl was like, what the fuck you look stupid. So me just being like insecure and like I shaved the head off, but the dye was on my scalp. So I had to wear like a do-rag because I had my shit look like an Easter egg when you die. So the bitch in the club that said that shit, fuck you fucked my whole, I ain't had hair since that day.
Yeah, you fucked him up. Fuck you.
So fuck you.
I ain't gonna lie. When Jadakiss came back with hair, I was like, hey, what the fuck going on,
I thought
bro?
I was gonna do what he did, and then Barbara was like, nah, fam.
Who?
Jadakiss.
Oh.
He had
yeah,
a bald
what?
head
Oh,
for
you so
years.
young. He was bald for you young. He was
He had
bald
bald head
forever.
for years.
Floyd too?
No, he got his hair done.
Floyd was bald for years too. That's
He
true.
was bald for a long,
But
long
he got
time.
the hair done. Like
he
Jadakiss
did
just
a hair done? He did
yeah,
a hair
he
done? Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
Floyd got a hair
Well,
transplant.
honestly-
Jadakiss just grew his shit back in.
Yeah.
Like
I went to Turkey and I was on that flight and I thought I was in a cult and I had to ask the fucking flight attendant. I was like, okay, I don't want to be disrespectful or rude, but what the fuck is going on this
all the
plane?
niggas was
Like,
getting their
you
wigs
got all
split?
these niggas
It was bald
in here. They all got
With the shit.
the
Oh, they had the
turkey.
little- what's that?
It was like 40 people on that flight with that shit.
I
was
told Naeem he knew that
scared,
for his
okay? Like, I don't shame anybody
Nigga
that
can't
gotta
grow
go
a beard
there
for shit.
and do that.
he was like, fuck you,
funny.
nigga. At least I got hair. I'm like, you
Right.
need that shit for your beard, though.
That's
nigga.
funny as hell.
Okay, but it's been another great night at the lounge. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you for
Appreciate y'all having me.
And thank you, Mike, for
Appreciate
sitting
you,
down
bro.
with us. We appreciate you.
Shout out to Lou. Shout out to Lou. This is the first show he
Shout
missed.
out to Lou. We miss you, dog. We wish you would have tapped in, but we know you're doing unk activities.
Lou Will, Lemon Pepper Lou.
Probably eating wings somewhere and looking at, ooh.
I told her.